1.
Welcome back to another glorious session of the Gilded Dice, where these grand adventurers before me play through the Storm King's Thunder, a journey of storm and kings and giants and thunder. So it's been we missed last week due to some things happening. This week we are missing Luna and Wolverbane. But that's okay. We got the rest of these guys, these fine fellows, to continue the story. So the adventurers of Torque find themselves still in Waterdeep as they pursue different avenues, investigations on their course and finding out how to resolve this giant issue in Faerun. Last session, you guys did some shopping, walked around, and then watched the Cloud Giant parade as it waltzed through the castle ward. Anakel found himself amongst the Cloud Giants as they were escorted through the town and had a nice little conversation with the sons of the Count and the Countess, and just learned a thing or two about who they were, what they knew, and that sort of thing. Lucius walked around and talked to some of his ex-coworkers and associates of the Zentarum, Balathor and Bildrath. You guys had a little party for Rogadar with a nice little cake in the shimmering swan. Sorry. But most importantly, you guys went to meet a individual named Taris, a giant scholar from the north who has settled in the field ward, the slums of Waterdeep, where you guys approached him to try to gauge some more information. You know that you could possibly talk to a large ancient green dragon for some sort of lead, but it seems very dangerous. Talking to Taris revealed a particular interesting fact that way up in the north, in the northern mountains, called the Spine of the Worlds, legends say there is a old temple, the Eye of the Allfather, where Amon himself first stepped up to Faerun, and that is where giants of old were able to communicate to their great deity. And so you find yourselves at the shimmering swan, resting, contemplating the best course of action of what to do next. Talk to an ancient green dragon at the risk of getting torn apart, or search for the Eye of the Allfather at the risk of being swallowed by an avalanche. So you guys are resting. You guys have retired to your rooms. Lucius, you're outside. You're still at the table talking to Bildrath, recounting some old tales, but it is pretty late.
I don't need very much rest, okay. So whenever he heads off, I will retire and sleep myself, or meditate.
Okay. Shortly after the rest of the party goes to bed, you follow suit. Bildrath, being an old elf himself, needs a little more time to meditate. The morning comes. It's going to be a nice day outside. A little breezy, a little cloudy here and there, but generally nice blue sky. What do you guys want to
do? Once we kind of meet in the common area, I'd like to say... Sorry, I forget. Did we collectively have any more business in Waterdeep?
I just have to pick up some of those peppers that Zaya baked the cake from.
Right. Okay.
Won't take more than a few minutes though.
But we're kind of done our group things that we wanted to do, right? Okay. So then I will kind of come over and say, if you would all grant me the mercy of allowing me to stick around for a few hours. There is
granting the mercy of allowing you. That's a lot of fancy words there for just.
What's her name? Just tell us what her name is.
There is a companion of mine who I said I would return to yesterday, and did not get the chance before night fell.
So, what's her name?
His name is Balathor, and he is an old associate of mine, and one who has lots of useful knowledge.
So knowledge like social knowledge?
Knowledge of the arcane if you must know.
That's
Well,
Not
I
what I
mean,
need.
this morning I can wait a few. And I looked at Wolverine. I'm like, we should go find a fight club.
Wolverine,
Time.
Wolverine is stretching. He stares at the table. His eyeballs are darting for food. He leans forward and says to you,
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
what does he
I
say?
can't hear a thing.
Your mic like
Oh,
went
s-
blank for all of that.
"Oh, sorry, I was on mute." And then he walks away. And he kind of goes to the front desk to go grab some food.
All right. Well, with
Sorry.
no objections, I'm gonna head out towards
Yeah.
Balatho.
So wait, Lucius, like what do you want to know about Arcane? Isn't it something I can provide you information with?
As Zaya's telling you this, you also know that she's kind of got a cold overnight somehow on this brilliant.
Because of the stupid sea. The ocean gave me this weather is not good for my voice.
As a performer, she has a point.
Unless you have any knowledge about fiends or the pacts that they make with warlocks, I'm afraid that you will not be able to help me in the way that Balathor will.
Okay, well, no, I don't, but at least I know what kind of information you're looking for. So yeah, you're free to go now.
And then I head out.
Look at that. He just left. He didn't say thank you or anything. He just disappears. Rogadar, did you see that?
More important matters. Do you remember where you got those peppers from?
Yeah. Let's go shopping. I'll go.
Okay.
with
We'll go and find those. And we peace out to Anakel and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Luna.
Yeah.
And the DM's on mute again.
Yeah, I can hear him through the wall.
I was playing Wolverine, who's sitting at the counter. He's got some food in the morning, and you those of you that are there and still inside, even those of you who are leaving right now, you can just hear the sloshing, this wet meaty sound as he's just wolfing food down. It's disturbing, it's disgusting, and you guys just leave. So you head over to the trade ward where Zaya had found those peppers, and Lucius, you head over to Balathor's house, deep within the dock ward. Lucius will go to you. You find the house, Balathor's home, with no problem at all.
Yeah, so I knock on the door.
Yeah. It's almost like Balathor expects you. He says, come in.
I enter and I say, I apologize for not showing up yesterday as we had originally arranged.
I understand. Waterdeep has a lot to offer. It is fine. I'm glad you have come back. It would seem wrong for us not to discuss your issue, and I feel like I can help you on your journey as an old friend and companion.
Indeed, and that is why I've come. You said that you might have some advice for me.
Yes. I can perhaps, again, help you realign yourself a little closer to your pact, fiend. Asmodeus is a dangerous entity, and not one to toy around with. Perhaps I can help you just focus your minds, especially during battle, to draw out those powers that he can offer. And the two of you can kind of converse. He sits you down. You guys just kind of discuss and meditates, and he begins to perform some sort of ritual, a meditation ritual with you to help you focus your minds in regards to your pact fiend. Is there anything you specifically want to ask him, or?
What kind of things what kind of things are you able to call on your fiend for help with? What conversations have you had with your fiend in the past?
That's a good question. He says,
Didn't have opened the door.
You know what? That's a door I do not want to open at this time. He kind of goes and discusses, that his fiend that he's aligned himself with is a little bit less powerful than yours, so he's able to communicate more on a direct level, and talks about how through like conversation and just getting to know his fiend, he's able to, like just draw out the powers that can, additional powers that can offer. Really using, using its power, like feeding off of its entity, its essence, and essentially that's what he's trying to help you obtain through this ritual of meditation. Because you had mentioned to him that since Asmodeus doesn't really talk to you, perhaps you need to like commune to him more than versus him coming to you. Because it's clear Asmodeus doesn't need you. He's way too powerful for that. Or maybe he does need you.
Yes, but the thing, that's kind of like Lucius has expressed that his confusion is that he knows that Asmodeus is more powerful than him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand why he would make a pact and then not ask anything of him.
Right. So Balathor, believes that it's because you haven't really kind of given yourself, like your being to Asmodeus enough that Asmodeus is, communing to you. Maybe he's talking to you. Maybe you don't realize it. It just feels like you're not quite there yet, and he's trying to help you get to the next level with your relationship with your pact.
It's called Scientology.
With
Well, another 100 gold.
with his meditation.
I ask, Balathor, has your fiend ever demanded something of you that you did not want to do?
Yes, he has. But just like the Zentarum have asked many things of me as well, and yourself, that may be questionable. It's the price we pay for power and knowledge. Asmodeus isn't one to someone that you want to betray. If he does ask you for something, it is best that you do what he says to the best of your abilities. There are some things I regret, but the things that I have gained, I believe, far outmatch the loss.
Lucius kind of sits back and reflects on what Balathor has told him for a bit. And says, well, then I suppose that should I be in a situation where I feel that calling on Asmodeus would be useful, I will do so. But,
Indeed. And I want to help you. Be more powerful, be more ready for when the time comes for that. When you call upon Asmodeus, or if he calls upon you, that you will be more ready.
And how do you intend to do that?
As he seems to be preparing some sort of like shrine, a ritual. He says, I want you to meditate with me. We're going to commune with the powers of our packs and help draw out their powers. And he kind of goes through this ritual, and he sits you down, and if you're ready, puts you into a sort of meditative.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, so you go into this weird meditation where you're kind of lost in your minds. You feel strange powers. You feel Asmodeus drawing to you. You can feel being pulled from him. It's just this strange feeling of this strange relationship with your pact fiend that you've never felt before. He's trying to guide you mentally and not, I guess, really spiritually, almost, down a path that kind of tried to guide you towards Asmodeus a little more. Over to the trades ward, Zaya and Rogadar.
Oh, yes.
Zaya and Rogadar.
Yes, I'm looking for that really like hyper little gnome that was so happy of selling his spices.
Yeah, so you find him again. You follow your nose. As getting close to the cart, your eyes start to water, and you're like, yes, this is the place. And you see little gnome standing on the stool with his thick leather gloves on, and he's shouting out, Death peppers! Death peppers! Get the death peppers! And everyone just kind of walking by, they have handkerchiefs, they're like just wiping their eyes, speeding past this cart.
Hey man, remember me?
Hey, yeah, you bought some of my death peppers. Are you okay? What's wrong with your voice? Did
Oh,
you have
yes,
to eat that?
no,
I told you not to eat them all at once. Like that's bad. That's
Yeah,
bad
but
for
it's
your
okay
throat.
because look, I'm back and I want some more. Is there a discount possible?
Listen,
Wait, is it
I gotta be a
like
responsible merchant.
renewal?
I can't with a voice like that. I can't sell you more. That's
Oh no! Like today, I'm bringing you a new customer. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah, I can deal with a new customer. Okay. And he turns to you, Rogadar, and says, "Oh, a dragonborn. Oh, yes. These peppers are meant for your kinds. They're just so full of dragons.
Ooh, I sampled them yesterday. They are delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad. Most of my customers are dragonborn. They seem to be the only ones that really enjoy it, but some other people who hate themselves too as well. Well, how many do you want?"
I will take a dozen.
He kind of almost falls off his chair. He's like, "Whoa, wow, I barely sell a dozen in a week." Whoa, okay, and I don't have enough boxes, so I gotta find boxes. And he kind of hops off his stool and starts carefully packing them into a couple boxes. Takes a few minutes. Back into these nice thick boxes that you can already see are seeping. The juices are seeping through because they're just burning away the essence of the box. He places them up on the cart counter, climbs back on his stool, and says, "Oh, okay. Let's see. Wow, I never sold 12 at a time. So let's see. I'll give you a discount. 8 gold pieces. How's that sound?"
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh wow! Oh man! This is incredible! Hey, tell all your Dragonborn friends.
I will. We don't venture out much, so I'll take them back and see what we all think of them.
Great! This is the best place to buy them. Don't go down the street to the other guy's place. Just this one, okay?
Will do. I'll remember your name. And what was your name?
You know what? What is my name? These peppers really just get in my brain. I've got a little crazy.
There's gotta be a stinky foot family.
Yeah.
The hardest question to ask a DM.
Yeah.
And it's the most natural question to ask.
I know.
Yeah. My name is Sidri.
Is that with an I or a Y?
With a Y.
And an I, or just a Y and an I?
Yeah. Sydri. So I guess with both.
Perfect.
Sidri's the name. I don't really have a booth name. I mean, I used to call myself the Deathbringer, but that's
a little over.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's why I'm not getting business. I gotta build that reputation up. Hey, tell all your friends, okay?
Will do. And have a good day.
And you guys leave, and Rogadar's got 2 boxes, 6 giant peppers in each one, and you're just.
Do you
How
want
big are
to
these
put them?
peppers?
Do you
They're
want to
like-
put them in my bag of holding?
Like,
Oh, dang, these are big peppers.
they're huge. Yeah.
Do you
cool.
want to put them in my bag of holding?
Sure. I put 11 in her bag of holding.
As you pop them in, like the bag of holding, it's not sentient. It's got a face, but it's almost like the face kind of squirms for a second. You swear it kind of reacted just from the utter heat of them all. But you toss 11 of them inside.
And
You got one.
I'm going to start drying it out.
Are you eating it just like that?
I'm going to dry it and make some tea with it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're starting to dry it. Oh, I see.
All right. Wolverine and Luna are just kicking it back in the swanning, the shimmering swan. Anakel is just hanging out too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill, wait to wait for Lucius.
All right, so you guys, I guess Rogodar and Zai head back to the shimmering swan as well. And you guys hang out, wait for Lucius for a couple hours. Seems to be taking his sweet ass time. Back at the house, Lucius. After a weird kind of meditation, you break out of your trance, feeling a little more stronger. You kind of have this feeling like Asmodeus is kind of reaching out to you. You're having this feeling that you haven't had felt before, that since you first made your pact, you feel Asmodeus really drawing to you. You feel that whatever meditation or trance that Balathor helped you through, you kind of broke through the veil that was perhaps keeping you, blocking your path to Asmodeus just a bit. And he says to you, practice this meditation that you have learned from me. And perhaps over time, you would be able to commune better with such a powerful fiend.
I appreciate your help, Balathor. And should there be any developments, I will try to update you as best I can.
As you get up, you feel this strange sensation just come over you. Balathor kind of smiles. As you look down at your hands, you feel this strange fiery power kind of just flow through your body and just right up to your fingertips. Your hands glow for a second. You're just like, this newfound power just fills your body. And Balathor says, yes, you see, Asmodeus is empowering you. And your hands just light up on fire. But it doesn't hurt. But it is a strong burning sensation.
Lucius kind of recoils back in surprise, looks down at his hands, and just kind of looks up at Balathor, like not really knowing what to do.
Your powers have grown stronger. Asmodeus has willed it. Seek to be better, seek to meditate, as you have done here. Seek out Asmodeus, and perhaps you'll find your purpose with him. You feel the power kind of reside, but you almost feel like you can call upon it, or this power is at yours disposal. So essentially what you have obtained here, Lucius, is additional power through Asmodeus. You get a +1 to your spell attack rolls and saving throws, DCs. Naturally.
Ooh.
And as an action, once per long rest, you can regain 1 warlock spell by calling upon Asmodeus' powers.
Wait. Once per long rest?
Yeah, you can regain 1 warlock spell as an action.
What do you mean?
Spells
regain
one
warlock?
warlock spell slot.
Basically,
Like, it
once
goes
a
back on
day.
short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the feature where like once without a short rest I can get a spell
Yeah,
slot
like as an
back.
action, like
once
during
per day.
battle.
Right.
once per day.
Yeah. Sorry,
You,
I see.
you can
Yes.
call upon Asmodeus'
That's
powers.
one of the invocations.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, cool. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, no worries. All right.
Wow, sweet.
All right. As you guys kind of getting restless,
I
You know,
thank I thank Balathor for his time. I
He
let
wishes
him
you
know
luck.
that I really must get back to my quest, and I set out back for the inn.
all right. He bids you adieu and wishes you good luck, and do stop by again sometime. As the rest of you guys are getting restless, your thoughts go back to the barge ride in and how Lucius was so eager to leave, but you guys held him back, and the roles are flipped this time. Lucius comes walking into the Shimmering Swan.
I say I apologize for keeping you all waiting. But
Yeah,
if
you were taking so long.
Well, consider it payback for barge ride in. Now then, if you are ready to hit the road, I am certainly ready to leave. However, we have yet to determine exactly what direction we are traveling.
Well, I think we have to head north. That's what I understood.
What is our goal? Where are we headed?
North! Always north! That's what we came here to figure
That is a
out.
very broad target.
We had the
Perhaps
2
you
options.
have something more specific in mind.
Okay,
We had those
I'm
2
gonna-
options presented to us.
I'm gonna run out and I want to look in the sky for Zephyros Tower.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Yeah, I do that.
Well-
I want to actually climb first a little bit.
All right. Yeah, you find like the east trough, or the a pipe coming off the building.
I climb there and I do a perception check. And I fail it hardcore. I get
Yeah, but also make a strength check to see if you can climb.
just a strength check.
Or athletics, sorry.
It's
Wolverbane
come
says,
this way,
Wolverbane, as he's stuffing his face with some fish and potatoes for the morning, says, yeah,
pretty good.
honestly, I don't want to see a green dragon again. The last one I saw killed a good friend of mine. I vote skipping the dragon completely. And going for the mountains.
If we go north, we can
Do we-
stop by the place where we're supposed to get our keep. It's kind of
Perhaps.
far
First
away.
of all, we were not promised a keep. We were promised some land.
I'm
Well,
pretty
we
sure
can
there's
bring
some
the
building.
giant baby. We still have to deal with that thing and drop him off at that place.
At Groodhog?
No, at this place that we're supposed to get our land. We'll have.
Why-
We can
why
just
are we
leave the
dropping-
giant baby
Why are
to
we
water the
dropping the
land.
baby off in the middle of
he,
a
he
regular
owes
town?
us. He owes us, and we'll have him take care of him for us while we leave, or we adventure rather.
Yeah, I don't foresee that ending amiably.
Perhaps the cloud giants who are residing here would know the location of this place in the mountains. Or
Yes, that was a thought of mine that I only just recalled I had yesterday. That we should probably ask, as they are cartographers and are the most likely to know.
anyone, or they're staying up in the mountain, aren't they? Or were they staying?
No, they're at the castle. They're they're at the.
Well, they had
castle.
gone there for dinner. They weren't staying there.
True.
However, I have too many notes here from this town.
So what do I see in the meantime?
Well, you don't see Zephyros's tower, unfortunately, but you see Skystone's castle in the clear sky is still aloft over Mount Waterdeep. Yeah, you can.
Does it look like there's action going up there?
No, you see some of the Griffin cavalry flying about. But you spend some time just gazing upon this castle. You see some cloud giants descending off into the distance as coming down.
So I'll go. Yo, guys. Yeah, there's some cloud giants coming to Earth.
Earth.
From the
To
from the
Faerun?
counter by the.
I mean, like they're coming down the city now, but not like in a war zone kind of way. They just seem to come back and visit again. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to go see them again.
Perhaps you could speak to one of them about gaining an audience with Count Nimbolo.
Right? Yes, let's do
Or
that.
who the head cartographer is,
Yes.
if it's the count.
Okay, well, come before I lose them from my wonderful perception check.
Wolverbane says, "Yeah, that sounds good. Well, let's try that."
Can I see like in what kind of area they're kind of flying down to? Like
Yeah, they're coming back down to the castle ward, north of you
not
guys.
too far from us.
Nah, somewhere near the yachting portal.
Okay, great.
That kind of area.
All right. Quick pace. Let's go.
All right, so you guys.
I go.
All right, so you guys quickly exit. Wolverbane just stuffing the rest of the mashed potatoes and the fish down his loins for later, but realizing the mashed potatoes was probably a bad idea as it squeezes between his legs and off his bum crack. And he kind of just this is weird. You guys rush on over, and you see as you approach the general area, the Waterdeep cavalry has arrived to escort. What you can now see is Count Nimbolo and the Countess and the children and a few of their guards. Seems like they're going to do some more walkabouts and learning of Waterdeep.
So I push Anakel forward. Like, you'll go first because they know you.
Yes, the one who claimed to be royalty and then wandered off pretending to be a beggar.
unexpectedly. I just beeline. At this point, I have no act. I've been at both end of the spectrum, nothing in the middle, so I go straight for them.
All right, as you approach the group,
But I'm looking for the kids. Trying to make are the kids there?
yeah, you can see the cloud giants in the distance. You can see the kids with their parents, but there's quite a large distance of cavalry and city guards.
Question: how does he see them?
He senses them through his senses.
Oh. Then I'm putting back
There's
the blind. I'm putting the blind act back in then because I'm assuming it's not even the same guards from yesterday.
Yeah, of course. As you approach this large grouping of armored men and women of all races and races and ethnicities, 2017, you two cavalry run up and they block your path and spears down, block you in an X right in front of you and say, "Hold there, citizen! No approaching the giants."
Giants? I'm just trying to get to my grandmammy's place. She's up the street and she's sick, and I gotta take care of her. I gotta go beg this afternoon so I could just buy some fish and potatoes for her. I don't know anything about giants, but I gotta get through here, and I just push my way through their spears with my staff in front of me.
They hold steady. They're like, whoa. Fancy clothes for a beggar.
I start screaming, "Help! Help! I'm being accosted!
I'm being detained."
Biggest scene ever.
All right, make a deception check.
For what?
You're deceiving these. You're trying to lie to your way through. Are you not?
Oh. Well.
And then followed by a performance check.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Performance? And I take a bow.
Ooh. It's a good
Yeah.
roll.
So as the guards are blocking you, they're not really buying your story, but you can sense and they can see there are other people kind of are being displaced from their homes at this time. Like it is an inconvenience for other individuals. So they're like, he's kind of got a case. But as soon as you
Someone help me! Someone help me! I'm just blind. I'm a blind boy. I just trying to get home. I'm screaming for help. I'm trying to make
hear any of this? Or
yeah, you guys are not too far. You're watching Anakel cause a scene.
I'm behind my back. I'm like, let's go. Help me.
I need more visual. Are the giants looking at him? Are they
No, the
walking
giants are
away?
off the distance.
Can I just walk up to the guards?
Yeah.
Okay, wait,
And,
because I want to do something too.
Okay, so the giants are off. They have landed. They're off down the further part of the main street of the castle ward. I mean, there's a big perimeter of guards that have closed off the nearby streets, so you can't approach them. But they're quite a distance. They're like 100 feet away. There's a lot of activity. People are coming out of their homes and off the streets to see the giants again. It's going to turn into another big event. So it's getting pretty busy. So the giants don't hear this happening. It kind of being drowned out by the normal city noise. But you guys are watching Anakel throw a fit.
Can I look for any guards I may have trained with yesterday?
Sure, make a perception check.
I just want to go ask the
Okay,
guards
so
a question.
while this is happening, I want to pull out my calligraphy stuff, and I want to
Okay.
start writing a letter
All right.
quickly.
So he's got writing a letter. Lucius, you walk to the guards. Rogadar.
I literally just ignore Anakel. I walk right past him. I
Grab
see
him.
the guards.
Sir,
They're all
please help
staring.
me. Please
They're
help
just
me.
staring. And I say, me and my companions are
Let me
hoping to
guess.
have an audience with Count Nimbolo or one of his staff. Who would we speak to in order to arrange such a thing?
As you're saying that, and Anakel is shaking you, your head just. We're looking for an audience.
Wait, he's shaking me.
Yeah, he
I thought
grabbed
was
you.
shaking some
He grabbed you.
guard or something. Oh, I just brush him off. I just push him away.
They say to you,
I fall to the ground soccer style, totally over the top. Oh,
I
my
ignore
staff,
him.
and I'm looking for the staff on the ground, just blind. Sorry, carry on.
he says, citizen, you and everyone else in Waterdeep want to talk to these giants. We're not having any visitors at this time. There will be an open forum 2 days from now.
While he's talking to them, I'm crawling past the horse.
They make a stealth check.
Explain to me.
Okay,
Explain
Is
to
my-
me.
is my letter done too?
Yeah, your letter's done.
Okay, I want to cast invisibility on myself
Okay, go ahead.
while I do it.
as Anakel is trying to dodge his way through horse, like a lot of horses, Lucius trying to tuck his way in. Zaya's written up a letter and disappeared into invisible and disappeared into the crowd. Rogadar, you also spot in the distance a pair of guards that you bested in combat.
Cool. Are they like with this procession of guards that have?
Yeah, they're part of. They're blocking off one of the streets.
Right, I'm gonna head over and talk to them.
Okay, a lot of stuff going on here. Let's go with. No, I'm gonna roll for this one because.
And over the earpiece, I'm telling him I'm gonna go and talk to some guards I know, see if I can get us in.
I'm going to giants.
Okay, so we're gonna roll to see who goes first because this is a. I guess one is gonna affect the other, right? So. Lucius. As your companions are off doing crazy things,
talking.
You're trying to be. You're trying.
I hear Rogadar say his thing over the earpiece, and that's fine to me. Anakel, I'm just ignoring at this point. I have no idea that Zaya's doing whatever she's doing. But I just say, oh, there's a public forum to be held in a couple days' time.
2 days from now.
Tell me more about this. Is this an opportunity for the general public to ask questions?
Yes, they will be doing it in the town in this open square of Castle Ward, where there will be quite a sort of Q&A. You can discuss your concerns of the giant attacks, giant culture, those sort of things, and expect that the giants will be asking questions about our cultures and our civilization in return. It's sort of a PR event to help bring small folk and giant together.
I assure you that I would be more than happy to take this request through whatever official channels necessary, but I feel the need to say that me and my companions have information concerning the giant attacks that is particularly pertinent, and I feel that the Count would be interested to learn it.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, the 20 is so laggy. 9.
Huh. Well, it can't be much more. It can't be that much of use. I mean, they're being fed information all the time. If you have really important information on the safety of the city, go please talk to one of the city guards, and they will direct you to the right municipal building to file your report.
Going back to my original question, though, if we did want to secure an audience with the giants, is there an official channel by which we could attempt that? Some forms we could submit, perhaps?
You can You can submit a form at the court of order, and it will be processed, and you'll be contacted when the time is when it's your time to speak to the giants. But as you can imagine, this is a very busy time. They are backlogs quite a bit, as everyone seems to be eager to talk to the giants. At which point, we're having this conversation, Lucius. Wow. Rogadar, you've walked off towards some guards.
Oh, me now?
Yeah.
Cool. Do I get to make up the guards' names as I approach?
Yeah, their names are Bigzer and Wedger.
No. Perfect.
Because Bigzer and Wedger was the other guys.
Yeah. Hey, Bigzer,
Because
Wedger.
no two people can have the same name in this universe.
But not... No, they're Bigsy and Wedgie.
Hey, Bigsy and Wedgie, how's it going?
You, as they turn and look at you, they kind of groan. You can still see the black eyes and the kind of the bruises you left them as you were like you overpowered them. They're like, "Oh, we're doing great, Rogadar. I mean,
Did you put ice on that?
yes, we did. Listen, we're really tired. I mean, yeah, we get you're a great fighter. You really kind of demoralized us quite a bit. I mean, you didn't have to do that in front of Lily. I mean, damn.
You gotta learn up somehow.
Yeah, but listen, man, bros before. I mean, hope. Listen, you know what? What can we do for you, Rogadar?
me and my companions, we're just about to leave town, but we want to talk to the giants. We have some information for them, and we're also on a quest concerning them. Would there be any way that we could get a quick tour, a quick audience with them now?
Are you? Big Z looks at Wedgie, and Wedgie just like, man, what you were asking is, you get us canned, man. Like, it looks bad enough that we're getting beat up by a non-Waterdeepian soldier. You want us to get you in there? That's crazy. You're gonna need some sort of, some pass or something. Some sort of, yeah, I think they're giving out like wristbands or something.
Do you know where I could find these wristbands, or
they're only
how
given
long
to
it would take?
They were given to the high nobles, the castle ward. They're kind of having a small session where the highborn are allowed to get in there and speak to them directly. Listen, man, I don't know if we can get you one.
Do you know when this would be?
Oh, it's happening this morning.
Oh, it's happening now.
Yeah, they're setting up right now. But listen, soldiers to soldier. If you want to walk in, we'll turn a blind eye, but we can't get you passes. That's gonna,
What if my friends are invisible?
They kind of look at each other like, all right, this is. The less information we know, the better. Again, soldier to soldier, bros before hoes. We'll look the other way. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna set me over here. We don't want to know. Just don't cause any trouble, please, and don't tell me that you know us, okay?
Okay, I'll just come and wave if I feel like going in. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay.
And we'll just look the other way. All right. Zaya, as you're watching Lucius trying to bargain his way off in, Rogar has left. Anakel is doing some weird stuff. You finish writing your letter, and poof, you turn invisible.
Yeah. I take my little letter, and I want to, avoiding, touching anyone. I'm going to go to the giants.
You're just going to, so you just weave your way through. Make a stealth check.
Okay. I'll do that.
So, Rogar, you haven't quite gone to Big Z and Wedgie yet, so as Zaya goes through. Okay. It's a tight crowd. You start, you bump
But
into
I'm
people.
small.
Yeah, you bump into a few people here and there who are confused, but the crowds are pretty tight. They just assume they're getting bumped by the people beside them and start to try to pass through. Some of the horses of the cavalry kind of stamper and seem a little off. But you weave your way through the crowds into the opening where they seem to be setting up a large, a smaller forum. They're setting up chairs. And you see, a lot of highborn nobles are proceeding inwards to have a discussion with the giants.
They're actually talking with the nobles?
They're setting up.
Are they
So
so they're not in contact directly?
I mean, you see some of them sitting down, some of them are themselves. The count and the countess seem to be talking to a couple individuals, and the kids seem bored as hell.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go in the middle of the kids, and I'm gonna appear. All
right. So, 3 kids are kind of just standing around. They don't seem to be interested in the politics. You just appear in between all 3 of them,
and I'll go
there's
ta-da!
whoa!
Yeah.
And your rainbow hair just everywhere. There's glitter, and they freak out for a second, which catches the eye of the counts. And a bunch of guards who immediately rush over.
I want to do some kind of funky, minor illusion of cats. No, not cats. Some little flowers and rainbows appear in my hands as I pop out there.
And these flowers grow, and these creates a rainbow between your palms, and you kind of raise it up, and there's sparkles and petals and flowers fly out of you, and this great grand display just catches the eye of everybody.
Oh, great!
And
I tell the kids right? Applause! This is cool, right?
Yeah, but as they kind of are looking at you, confused and a little shocked, their applause, their slow golf clap is overpowered by the sound of rushing hooves as a whole battalion of like Waterdeepian cavalry just come charging towards you with their spears
and
out.
I'll say like, listen, we're a good friend of the city, and I give the letter to one of the kids, and I say, you have to give this to your parents.
Okay, Helis, the oldest one, takes it from you just before you get surrounded by 10 spears poured down at you from mounted cavalry.
And I say, don't forget, right?
And Helis is like, okay.
It's really important, just do it.
And the guards say, children, please step back. And they rush over, and you, before you're surrounded, you catch a glimpse of Helis getting to his father and handing him the note.
And I smile at him, and then I'll cast Dimension Door.
All right. You, the door opens, the small little portal, as one of the guards says, wait, and you jump in. And where you popping out?
I'm gonna pop out, beside Lucius, where I was.
All right, you peer beside Lucius. Lucius, you're kind of just finishing up this conversation, trying to persuade them to get you in, and you see this door appear beside you. Out comes Zaya, and in the distance you see a large commotion as guards are shouting, "Intruder!"
I turn and look down and say, "What trouble have you gotten yourself into now?"
I'm just gonna head back to the yawning portal and wait for you there. So maybe you want to come with me, and I'll tell you. Just let's go have a drink or something.
All right. So as that,
and if he's not saying anything, I'll just walk over to the yawning portal.
Okay. So you get the sense that these guards are looking for you, and you kind of just dip into the yawning portal. So Anakel, as Lucius has been giving this conversation, and Zaya's off doing everything, and Rogar's doing everything, you start crawling through the horses. You get through a few rows of them before you just pretty much get bumped into one of the guards. Puh! Listen, sir, please step behind the line. Step behind the line.
This way. Oh, okay. And I keep just like walking. Yeah.
No, please. You walk in towards the giants.
Yeah, I'm just making my way there.
You hear him snap. He kind of points to one of his guards who comes running. He kind of puts his hands around your shoulder, like, friend, please. This is no place unless you have a pass to be. There's going to be an open forum 2 days from now. If you can kindly follow me.
I have a disability pass. Does that count? I was thinking, let you park anywhere.
He's confused. He's, sure. Okay. Can I see your pass, please?
It's just in my grandma's house. Just over there on the corner. I just got to get down there.
Okay. I will escort you to them. Your house. If you can give me the address, we can head that way, please.
325 Lily. Shoot.
Sorry.
I got a frog in my throat. 325 Young Street.
What's the NPC's name? Yeah. Okay.
It's 325 Young Street. The corner of Young College. Yeah, just in the Castle Ward.
Okay. Make a deception check again.
Oh shit! Can I decide to use? Oh, I don't have inspiration left. I used it.
Oh my god! What?
He says, okay, to be honest, I'm still kind of new to this ward, so please, if you can guide me to your grandmother's house, I would be much appreciated. And then we can be on our way, okay? Please.
Sure. It's that way! And I start walking towards the giants.
He kind of follows awkwardly, showing that he's escorting you, kind of has a hand on your shoulder, but he's getting, you can sense he's getting tense as you're getting awkwardly close to the main forum area. And he's just like, so listen, can we go around? We need to go around.
Dude, listen, you're making me confused. I have a very specific route I must take. The sounds, the smells, they all guide me to my house. If I go off even a meter, I'm gonna be going down the other way, and then I'm gonna get mugged again. I got mugged last week.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. At which point you guys are getting awkwardly close. I'm
trying to make my voice loud enough so the kids can hear me.
Okay. You sense a large group of cavalry have converged on one particular spot. You sense the kids have run off from this area, and now there's a lot of commotion happening. But you sense the kids are by their parents. They have turned back, and you know what? Helis spots you, and he says, Anakel!
Oh, hey, that's Helix, isn't it? And I turn to the guy.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, I'm friends with. Do you know who I am? I'm Anakel. Ask. I know the Giants.
The kids come running over. They're like, Anakel.
Sorry, give me. My grandma's sick. I know, but she'll be okay for another hour. Hey, Helix, what's up? And I like.
The guard kind of backs up. He's like, I apologize.
No problem.
I'll get back to my post.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks a lot, man. And I throw him a gold coin. To show, pretend like to show, give a sense I'm noble.
He snatches it and says, "Thank you." His back. Helix is like, "Oh, Anakel, it's good to see you again. Oh, I'm loving it here in Waterdeep. We're learning so much.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were gonna be back."
Mm-hmm. Actually, I was wondering if I could talk to your parents. Seems like there's a forum going on here.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna be pretty busy. I can ask them. It's weird. He's reading a letter from another fan, I guess, but I don't think the guards are too pleased.
How about you just help me find a seat? Maybe I'll sit with you. We can sit down, do this
Okay.
boring reception together.
Yeah, it's gonna be boring.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
No, don't tell my father I said this, but it's gonna be poop. Ugh, he would hate hearing me say that.
I don't know where you get that language from, man.
Sorry,
but I like it.
Say that. But yeah, come sit with me, and he kind of directs you to a private booth, almost like a private fancy area where kids are gonna sit. The guards are all watching you very carefully, but they don't want to interrupt. They don't want to interfere because it's clear that the kids are working with you there. Quickly going back to the letter, Zaya, what did you write in the letter?
Okay, so this is the letter. The Great Torque needs information about cartography. Stop. Blind guy from parade yesterday with them. Stop. Torque can help with cartography and have many more talents of entertainment. Stop. The famous glitter locks amongst them as well. Stop. Contact them and allow them an audience as soon as possible. Stop. With much respect, we will be waiting at Yawning Portal. Stop. Oh, also, Glitter Locks met with Princess Sarissa and has info about King Hecaton and the Ordening. And I put a lot of stars underneath.
Sound like a terrorist.
I like how it was
like
a
ransom
telegram.
It is.
Telegram.
It's a telegram.
As Anakel, as you're walking by, you see Count Nimbolo, this little piece of paper. He's kind of eyeballing it. A look of concern comes over his face, especially as he gets to the points where he talks about Count Princess Sarissa and the king of the giants. He kind of you see him bend down, whisper to some guards. At which point, Anakel, you sit down and at this forum. The guards kind of all rush off. It's clear that they're looking for Torque or some sort of individual, and they head towards the direction of the yawning. They head towards the direction of the yawning portal. Lucius, as you're trying to convince your way through, you kind of spot commotion. You see Anakel somehow gotten through. You've lost track of Rogadar.
Oh, I mean, at this point, at the end of where the conversation left off, I would have said, "Thank you for your time," and walked away from the guards.
Okay.
I see Anakel in there, and I am hopeful that he will get the information that we seek.
Okay.
Did you follow me to the Yawning Portal or no?
No, I'm just gonna stand. And kind of watch along with the crowds.
Okay.
Okay. So as I get to the Yawning Portal, I'm gonna tell Rogadar, yo, Rogadar, please come to the Yawning Portal as soon as possible. Thanks.
This is just as I'm walking past the guards into the main area.
Yeah, you kind of just waltz.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Zai, I'm actually in.
What?
I'm just going to sit now. Yeah. So
In where?
the forum. I got some friends in the guards.
Damn it. Well, I'm in the Yawning Portal.
as you're saying
I might
that-
be in trouble.
Rogadar, as you're saying that, the key to any good disguise is walking with a purpose, and you're strutting,
with the hand on my ear.
Yeah, and
Like it's supposed to be there.
You are armored to the teeth with your new armor, your new breastplate. You look fancy. Some guards are about to stop you, but you kind of just give them that look. You're just walking with such purpose and determination that they're like, okay, maybe he belongs here. It's the fancy new breastplate that makes you look real noble.
And you're like, Coils is hiding the fact that I may not have a strap under my wrist.
Yeah,
they can't really tell.
Yeah, there's like, he looks all right. You find a seat amongst the actual seating, and you catch a glimpse of Anakel, who's off to the side, sitting with the cloud giant children. Again.
I try a subtle wave to see if he can actually see me or not.
He scratches his face, and you interpret that as a wave.
Cool.
Oh, maybe he's not blind after all. Okay. The Count and Countess head towards the main seating area. Their chairs. Anakel, you watch them approach. They sit down. It looks like the seats have been filling up with nobles. They look at you and kind of just, it's clear that the kids they recognize you from the day prior, and they nod to you and welcome you to their stage. Is he talking to us? You're muted.
I'm sorry. I lean over. I'm like, this very nice reception you're putting on. I very much look forward to your speech.
Oh, the Count says, "Oh, well, there will be no speech. It's just a Q&A session." And who are you?
Perfect. I'm Anakel. Remember me from the other night?
Yes, I recognize you. My children seem to enjoy your company.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. We're looking for some help. Since you guys are master cartographers, we were wondering if you knew anything about the spine of the world, particularly a temple to the Allfather.
He looks at you kind of quizzically, like, why are you asking this? He says, sorry, friend Anakel. I need to take care of some business first. Before we start this forum and before I can answer your question, if you don't mind.
No, take your time.
At which point, Wolverbane, Lucius, or Wolverbane, Luna, and Zaya, you hear the stampede of horses as the yachting portal begins to get surrounded by guards. A few guards come running in, frantically looking. They're like, is anyone from Torque here? We're looking for a Torque? Is that an organization or a person? We're not sure. But we're looking for Torque. Please make yourself known to us.
Is there a reason you're looking for them?
Wolverbane just says, I'm Torque. They come running over to Wolverbane, who's sitting with you guys, and says, please come with us. The Count Nimbolo and the Countess Mulara have requested your audience.
Oh yes, we are all from Torque, actually.
Okay. If you can all come with me, we'll escort you to Counts. Please, as soon as possible.
Oh, wonderful. We're right here. We'll follow you.
All right, so three of you follow the guards out, and you see a row of horses. They offer you some horses, and you guys mount up. You guys race back. So, Lucius, from your perspective, you're seeing the forum is going to begin.
I do like a little queen wave as I go.
Yeah, the crowd's part, and you're just waving. Lucius, from your perspective, it's quite comical. You've got Anakel sitting with the cloud giants. You see Rogadar off to the distance.
He's the only one that didn't get in.
From the bleachers. And then you watch as the rest of your companions are riding in on horses into the square itself, waving and just putting on a show of all sorts. And you're on the outside.
You see, like Lucius's eyebrow raises, like he's confused. But honestly,
followed me in the yawning portal.
But honestly, he's content. It doesn't need to be him asking the question, so long as the question gets asked. He's content to sit by the sidelines and wait until his companions return with an answer.
All right, Anakel, as you see your companions approach on horse. You guys dismount, and you guys are led to before the Count and the Countess, and you see Anakel sitting with them.
Who are these people?
The Count leans down and says, they call themselves Torque. They wrote me a particular interesting letter that I found slightly disturbing. I would like to talk to them before we begin the forum.
Well, that's amazing because I'm actually part of that. And I get up and jump over what if there's a thing in front of us, and I stand beside.
Yeah, he's confused. Oh.
And I'm like, Count Nimbolo, I would like to introduce to you some of the members of Torque. We have Zaya, Rogadar,
I'm actually the leader of
and
the group.
Luna and Wolverbane. Two of our companions are probably somewhere here in the crowd, and we would love to talk to you about the giants.
The Countess Mulara, who you can just see the scowl on her face of the presence of small folk so close to her. She says, "Dear, please make this quick."
I'm like, bow, everyone bow.
And she has her mask. She's holding her mask over her face. The Count stands up and says, "Welcome, Torque. I am."
Thanks for greeting us so quickly. Your efficiency in reading my letter and agreeing to meet with us is beyond what I had expected.
Well, I'm here to make friends with the small folk. And to be honest, your letter seems quite concerning.
Right? I was really concerned when everything happened too. I mean, it was very scary and insane, intense.
You say that you have information, us giants, and in particular, our king. It is not widely known of his predicaments, so the fact that you have this knowledge concerns me. Please, what is it that you wish to tell me?
So, just out of curiosity, of the Cloud Giants, you guys didn't ever go to meet with the Storm Giants, did you?
We have. Some of us have anyways. The particular regional leader of the Cloud Giants has. I know that for a fact. Her name is Countess Sansuri.
Right. So she was part... Yes. Because, yeah, we are aware that there's a big issue going on with the ordning.
You're well knowledgeable, my funny little friend.
And, so I will not get into the details of how I ended up there, but I ended up also having a very fortunate audience with Princess Sarissa.
Interesting. You have been to Maelstrom?
I actually have. It was a very big place for a very small folk like I am.
Quite. Surprisingly you survived the harsh depths of the trackless sea.
Oh yeah, I got some little tricks under my sleeves, as you can tell.
Clearly. So, please, what is it that you wish from me? And what is it that you wish to tell me?
Okay, well, Princess Sarissa, who is right now in charge of the Storm Giants,
yes.
She kind of gave me a big job to accomplish, and Torque is actually here to help me accomplishing this task because really it's my job. But I mean, they're helping me because I clearly can't. I could do it all by myself, but I mean, it's better to do it as a team, right?
Absolutely.
So, yes. So we're working as a team, and we're trying to help the giants, which is basically the task that Princess Sarissa gave me to try to fix the ordning. And we're actually doing pretty good at that. We're just getting started, but I mean, so far so good, right?
He's trying to find a way to cut in as you're just rambling. He's like, "Stop! Excuse me. Apologies, my funny little friend. You spoke to the Princess Sarissa."
Yeah, I did. She's a very nice lady. She's probably amongst the top, after you guys, of course, like amongst you guys. And
yes,
Zephyros is actually a really nice
you
guy
know
too.
Zephyros, yes. He's my brother.
Oh, is he?
Yes, I'm sorry, but we do have a forum to proceed with. If you can, please, let me know what you desire.
Well, I mean, we can wait until after the forum if it's more convenient for you.
I would prefer to get this off the plate, as it were.
The spine of the world. We're looking for
He looks
altar at the spine of the world to.
We need to find the temple of the Allfather. Basically, that's our next step in our journey.
You seek the eye of the Allfather.
We actually are seeking that specific location. And we know it's a big thing to ask. We know you guys are choreographer, and we're kind of hoping that we can work together into achieving this. And you know what? Like, if Zephyros is your brother, I don't know if there's a chance of maybe getting him to pick us up, because
Zephyros
he's done
is
that
a
before
very
too.
busy giant.
Yeah, but I mean, last time we saw him, we had so little knowledge, but now I have so much more knowledge. I'm sure he would be really interested in finding out what I know.
When he's back in the region, perhaps, but he has gone to the Moonshay Isles. From what last I've heard, that is quite a far distance. Sorry, you seek the eye of the Allfather. Do you understand that this task is near impossible? No one has found this temple for a long time. Not since the age of Astoria.
Well, do you know anyone? Do you know of anyone, or do you know anyone who has found it?
If I knew that, there would probably be a lot more people or a lot more giants going there.
And what about like your cartographing Faerun and stuff? So
yes.
How about like that area? Because I know it's in the mountains.
We have mapped the spine of the worlds. It is difficult to map due to its weather and its nature, but we have mapped the general area. I can't say that I've found the eye of the Allfather, not that we were particularly searching for it, but legends do say, as it were the first place the great Amon did step upon Faerun. It does reside in the largest mountain upon the spine of the worlds. I can give you a general area of where the largest mountains are, and names of the tallest ones that may be likely you can search for. But I cannot encourage you to, in good faith, to go search for it. It's definitely a suicide mission.
Yeah, but I mean, if we have all the information that we can, I mean, it's not impossible.
Perhaps. And it's not impossible to say that some giants do not know about this location. I'm just saying that we don't know where it is. I can give you a general area where it might be. But its location is not very well known.
You know what? Any information you have will definitely make us more likely to survive this mission.
Very well. Very quickly then. The spine of the world reaches from the west to the north way north of here. From Icewind Dale all the way to the Anarok Desert. Searching throughout the entire spine would be impossible. So I would suggest looking for the tallest mountains worthy of such a temple. If my right click would work, I could look. You would find the tallest mountains north of the Lurkwood. I know the dwarves have created a city called Mirabar. If you are west of Mirabar, you are likely too far.
So we have to go east from Mirabar?
Correct. From Mirabar to Mithril Hall. Somewhere from there, we have charted large mountains. It is the most.
Mithril Hall is another mountain?
I believe that is a stronghold of dwarves. It's a well-known location. And you kind of, in your mind, know the general cartography of this map.
Okay.
He says, between Mirabar and Mithril Hall stand the tallest and the most treacherous mountains of the spine. If you are to look for the ideal father, it would likely be somewhere in here. I can give you the names of the tallest mountains, but to search them would be a difficult task. There is mammoth in common, of course. I will not give them to you in the giant language.
I mean, they both work.
Translated.
As I can understand.
Very well, but for your companions here before you, the common language, there is Mammoth Mount. there is the Peaks of Desolation. There is Worm's Rest. And there is Summit of the Eternal. Do you have a map with you?
I think Rogadar. Rogadar, do you have a map?
Rogadar's not with you.
Oh, shit.
I'm still sitting in the crowd waiting for this forum to start.
Rogadar, do you have a map of Theron?
Do I have a map?
I don't know who has a
I
map.
don't think you guys have a map.
Wolverbane. Does
I think
Wolverine
Wolverine
have
had
a
it.
map?
I know someone has a map.
I was given it, but I give it to Wolverine.
Wolverbane has one. So he
Oh.
produced.
Does he?
There's, yeah,
What
he
was
took
the
a map.
last name
One of
the
us have a
mountain?
map from the.
Wolverine
He didn't write it down, but okay.
He took it from way back in Nightstone. So we'll
What
say
was
yeah.
the fourth mountain you said?
Summit of the Eternal. Wolverine produces a large map. He had rolled up. He's like, oh yes, right here. And it's a large map. You can see in the top spine of the world. What the Count Nimbolo motions to one of his guards, and he produces a large quill and pen, and he marks the 4 locations of, kind of circles the 4 locations of the peaks of these large mountains of the spine of the worlds. He says, we must begin our forum. It's been a pleasure talking to you. If you do venture out there, please be careful. Those who go out there do not come back very often.
Yeah,
Continue
I
your
know.
search, and your work to help restore our species is much appreciated.
Is there any way to contact you if we have any information about the lands up there that we can provide you with?
We will be here in Waterdeep for some time. If you have a way to send a message to Waterdeep, please send that message to the Black Hands of the city, the Black Staff of the city. His name is Vajra Safar.
Okay. Is he lagging for anyone else? Is it just
No, it's
me?
good.
Please send your messages to the Black Staff, Safar. I will give him a notice that I would possibly be expecting some mail from you. Is this all, Torque? As he motions to the rest of you guys.
Well, just by any chance, do you know any way of traveling extra fast in that direction? Because I know it's a really
Yes.
far walk.
Of course. I hear the Waterdavian horses are the best in the region. We visited their stables yesterday. They have quite the mounts. I would suggest a mount approach if you're heading north.
It's a good idea.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you, Torque.
It was such a pleasure meeting you too. And remember, Glitter Lux & Co. is ready to entertain you in any of your special events you will have.
Thank you very much. If we have a festival, perhaps we will call upon you. A particular band called the Phoenix Reborn has already made their presence known as well.
Oh yeah, but you know what? They're so overrated. The real thing is happening here.
Okay, very well. We will let you know. Is there any other questions?
I look around, guys. Anyone? Wolverine, do you have anything else to ask?
Nope.
Luna, do you have anything else to ask?
Nope.
Well, I guess we don't have anything else to ask.
All right, and you guys.
And I give a very nice bow, and as I bow, I do a minor illusion of glow around me.
All right. The Countess Molara she lets out this audible sigh, still holding her mask to her face. You guys are escorted off the property unless you want to stay. You guys are free to go.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the children, so I just hop over.
Yeah, they say goodbye to you. They seem real sad that you're not sticking around.
Yeah, we'll be back. Don't worry, we'll be back.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, why does your mom keep the on her face?
Oh, it's a status symbol.
Okay.
Don't ask us, Cloud
No,
Giants.
no. I like to learn about other cultures. Thanks for
Yeah,
explaining that.
They say Cloud Giants are true artisans of artifacts and artwork. They think it makes them look pretty, I guess.
Well,
I'm glad
I
I
tell
don't have
you,
to worry
a lot
about
of people down here could probably use it too.
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Anyway, It was really fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, come
We'll be
visit us
back.
sometime. We'll be here in
100%.
Waterdeep.
100%. Oh, and if your uncle ever comes by, tell him we're looking for him.
Zephy? Yeah, okay. I'll let him know that Anakel's looking for him.
No, I don't know him actually, but
Oh,
Zaya, Lucius, Rogadar,
okay.
and my friends, they know.
Okay, I will tell them.
Thank you.
I'll let them know.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, so Rogadar, you guys are. I guess you guys all leave.
Well, can we see Rogadar?
Yeah, you walk past Rogadar. We're sitting in the
Is
bleachers
he-
waiting. He's waiting.
Is there any like space beside him?
Yeah, you can fit in.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit beside him.
Are you guys staying for this forum?
No, I'm not
Rogadar is
gonna-
currently planning on staying for the forum. He doesn't have his questions answered yet.
anything people are gonna say are gonna be like,
Yeah, so it begins.
"What's it like being tall?"
Yeah, there's.
Fly.
You guys stay for a few minutes. There's like,
nerds.
it's a lot of like political questions, like the political standings of the Cloud Giants versus all the other giants.
I just chirp.
there's some
the mic.
Yeah, there's some complaints about what the Giants are doing, how the Cloud Giants are helping stop these. It's a lot of political. It's a
When's
little
Half-Life 3 coming out?
never. It's pretty boring, to be honest. Like you're not Rogadar. You start to realize real quick you're not gonna get your answers with questions. Your questions answered here.
Yeah, well, I would have seen the group talking to
Yeah.
the Giants up front.
You saw.
Yeah,
you saw
someone
them go.
Zaya came over, asked her what they asked, and
Okay.
seeing I'm fine with that and how boring
Okay.
this is. Yeah, he's
Alright, so
good to
you-
go now.
All right, so you guys leave and you reconvene the whole group of Torque just down the street. You guys gathered, and with a little possibly information. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, I say bye to the two guards as they go out.
They're like Big Z and Wedgie. Just, hey man, yeah, no problem, but you don't know us, okay? You don't know us.
I say goodbye to the one guard that tried to accost me.
He just,
Not the guy who walked me, the guy on the mount.
yeah, the mount. You see the mount guy? He just kind of snorts like this smug, like, ugh, whatever.
Hey man, this is your job for your rest of your life. Have fun. Keep walking. So we she said the fastest way to get there would be horses.
Yep.
How far
in the
north
stable.
is this place?
It's like the
Okay.
nicest.
All right, so
place
okay,
that we've
so
ever done.
Wolverbane pulls out his map. He's like, okay, let's take a look at the map.
That sounds like Luna and not Wolverine at all.
All right, so no meta, all right, because I forgot to take this one off the map.
Huh?
So looking at the map here real quick, you look at the map and you see yourselves in Waterdeep. Waterdeep here, quick. You know that taking the long road north is probably the best way to get north, and probably the safest and the fastest. If you can get some mounts, you would head along the long road north to.
This is so fun. We can see Wolverine's Fandolin area where he grew up.
That's a little off the path. That's the high road. If you take the long road, cuts to the middle of Faerun, and essentially ends it at Mirabar, at the base of the Spine of the Worlds. Spine of the World is pretty much all of the north, a large mountainous range. So you guys look at the map, and that seems to be the best, or like that's the most direct path.
Do we want to stop by Belliard?
So you can. So if you look at the map,
That's
Quick.
a detour.
so let's look at the map here real quick. So you guys are Waterdeep. You can follow the path up the long road. If you stop at Westbridge, Cryptgarden Forest is where the ancient green dragon is.
Nope.
Belliard is where
Not cool.
Roderick is regarding your potential estate or lands. But you can follow this road, continuing north to wherever you wish. Mirabar, kind of the end point of this
Or
this
we
road.
can go to Belliard and then go to Mithril Hall.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to these towns. It's just the direct route, right? There's
And-
other.
Willowvin is where the death girl was, right? Oh, it's the other way.
Sorry.
Willowvin was where that deaf girl. Oh, sorry, the mute
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. Ulivin is where that family was, and Grudhog was just over here.
Hey, yeah, maybe if we We can take Charlie to Groodhog, head north to Belliard. It's a bit of a detour, but at least we can get two things done at once.
Yeah, but I mean, do we really want to go to Groodhog? I definitely don't think I should go back there.
Well, it was
For
just,
sure.
you don't have to show up. Like you can literally just be to drop off a baby.
Or I can.
The baby is taken
I
care
can
of
just
here
go
in
back.
Waterdeep. I don't see any reason why we need to pick it up at all.
It's in customs. I don't think they take care of.
That's not really.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't customs. Kind of, you get the sense that they were taking care of it, trying to find a solution, anyways. But
In my opinion, this detour is gonna make no difference in the length of the trip because this trip is gonna take like weeks, anyways.
it's a
So
long.
it's not
They
one
call it the
day.
long road for. So you look at this map and you.
I have a note about Wrestlelantar.
Yes, which is a next. Is
It's just dragon, Yodril Horn. And I
Yeah,
have
so-
no other context. Do you remember what
that?
we learned about that? Why
Yeah,
I have that in my notes?
Yeah, one of your companions, the guy at the
I can't hear you.
sorry, the companion, the agent at the dock ward that you scouted out and kind of gave you some
my-
information of the area. Yandril Horn is a retired adventurer that's paid off by the Zentarum. He runs the Sleeping Dragon, which is the inn of Relicentar.
Oh, I think Zach just disconnected.
Oh no!
That means our stream is starting.
Unless it's just his main computer, not the actual stream.
Right.
Well, you can check and see, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
it's still streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, the code stream's still up.
All right, so we'll continue on as but yeah, so Relicentar. So I mean, basically looking at this map,
Well, Zach was the one who cared about this, just
Yeah.
FYI.
we can get back to that, no problem. But looking at this map in general, you guys, you're kind of everything kind of just juts off the long road. The long road would probably be the fastest route.
How long would it take?
It would take a few days. I mean, depending on what happens here and there, where you guys want to stop.
A month?
I'm down to go to Belliard.
I
I
like-
say like
we can-
take
we
the
can-
road to
we
Belliard.
can do some obviously some fast tracking. as
We can
go.
sleep in Golden Fields again. Yay!
Well, Golden Fields is kind of off path. Well, you can go
Well,
up
if
the
we're
north.
going to Belliard.
Well,
You
you
would
can't
have
go
to-
through Golden Fields because there's a river.
Yeah.
Is there a bridge that crosses it?
Oh,
No.
right.
Wait, why are we going to Belliard again? Just to get the...
We need to get our trophy. We have some
Yeah, but we might be
property.
dead before we even get back to Belliard, so is there a point in going there?
Yeah.
Lucius,
I
are you
want
awake?
some-
I slap
I
him.
want my property.
Lucius, you awake? You look a little dazed.
Lothar, imagine you can have like
Yeah,
a place to
I can
store
hear
your
you.
extra weapons, and
All right, so
and a
sorry.
place to put all your trophies of fighting and
All right, so,
stuff.
one sec. So
Yeah.
just going back to Lucius, you're back.
Yeah, sorry
Okay,
about
so
that.
just no problem. Just to recap, Yandril Horn is the proprietor of the Sleeping Dragon, which you learned.
Oh,
he's-
right, that was specifically for me.
Yeah, it's a Zentarum agent that owns this thing, and he just said the guy said that if you're passing through Relicentar and you're looking for a place to stay, like he's in with the Zentarum, should be a good place to stay. It was just kind of an agent.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay, we have a place to stay along the way at least.
You generally think you have a free place, at least in the first town. Anyway. So, looking at this map, do you think you guys will be the long road? At least to Westbridge, at least.
Where's Westbridge?
Westbridge is right in the middle, next to the Crypt Garden Forest.
Yeah.
And
While I was away, did you decide what to do with Charlie?
I mean, Wolverine is pretty much in charge of him.
Wolverine
But I
says,
mean,
listen, Charlie seems to be in good hands here. My back is a little sore. My ears are still full of saliva where he spat into them. Maybe he should just stay here for now.
His blood is on your hands, Wolverine.
He is well taken care of. I mean, he almost died when he was on the
What do you
River
think they're
Dasher.
feasting on tonight? Yeah, but what's this?
Okay, so given this knowledge, what are you guys gonna do?
I still say if it's on the way anyways, it's worth conferring with the dragon.
Nope.
I agree.
What's the point of
But-
simply walking past without even having a conversation?
Because
If he
they're
was a
both
bad
dive.
dragon, she would have.
But he-
Like, she's so close to so much civilization. She would have killed people by now.
I mean, if both options are as deadly as possible, if we avoid one, we have more chances of surviving this.
The journey into the spine of the world alone is going to take days, weeks.
Perhaps
but we
this
can stop
ancient
at
dragon.
Vanguard.
We may be able to glean useful information.
Perhaps the age of the
Sooner.
ancient dragon would know the location, even
Perhaps.
just with her vast wealth of knowledge.
And her many
I
crystal
don't
balls.
really
We could go in there
want to
agreeing
get
we're not
killed
going to
by
fight a dragon. We'll just
I do
don't
have
think any of
questions
us-
for the dragon.
I don't think any of us had any intention to fight.
Let's just go. If it starts going south, we just walk. We just walk.
I mean, Rogadar,
Nope.
you're a dragonborn. Green dragon, is it like a good idea to even try this? I don't even think so, and I'm not even a dragonborn.
Chromatics aren't the nicest,
Right?
But you know, Rogue.
but green dragons aren't going to kill you outright.
They're gonna try to manipulate us. We're gonna lose all our money and all our treasures, the little that we have so far, for nothing, basically.
I don't think our treasures are even worth anything to this dragon.
So she's basically gonna kill us because we have nothing to offer.
Perhaps she's bored. She wants a conversation.
She wouldn't have a conversation just for fun, or she's hungry and she will just eat us because we're
Well,
We're
perhaps
torch.
she doesn't know
We're-
anything about
we're-
this giant thing. Maybe she would find that information useful.
But perhaps this will also mean, now that you have the information, please rest in peace.
What difference does it make? We're going into immense danger one way or the other. We may as well
yeah,
do
so
the
let's
one.
avoid the danger.
We may
and
as
just-
well try to get some useful information that may save us further trouble in the future.
But we don't know. I mean, the dwarfs are so much closer from those mountains. Like the dwarves that live in Mirbar or Mithril Hall might have more information about the mountains than the dragons do anyways.
Wolverine kind of just jumps in and says, "Can we just talk about this on the road? Let's just get some horses, head north, start heading there anyways. We can have this. We should probably, let's just ditch town. We're done here, aren't we? I don't want the mountain crashers finding me. They're having their I don't know, gathering here. I don't feel safe here,
Your
guys.
chapter gathering.
Chapter
This
gathering.
is the Waterdeep chapter.
The more time I spend here, the more time Slipskin's gonna find me. I say I vote for just taking some horses, heading north. We can decide when we get there. If we head into the crypt, sure. If we pass it, sure. Go to Belliard, sure. We'll
Okay,
still
so
have to head north.
should we split the party and then half the party can go to Belliard and the other half can go see the dragon?
We can,
Because I
but
want
we still
I
have
want
to.
to go to Belliard instead.
He points to the map. It says either way,
Fine.
we still have to go to Westbridge, and half of us can go to the Cryptgarden Forest, half can go to Belliard. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's head
now
north.
I'm good. Now
Fine.
we can
Onward
get
to
our horses.
Rassalantar then.
And I tell Lucius, Lucius, while we're walking to get the horses, of course we're walking now. We should try to get a sponsorship for the horses so it costs us less.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, if we carry the banner of their horse establishment as
You're
really good
welcome to
horses.
use any negotiation tactic that you wish. Just leave me out of it.
All right, so you guys head towards the sorry, the south ward. You guys kind of ask directions where the stables are, the main stables of the Waterdeepian cavalry, and you're having this conversation on sponsorships and discounts, and you head over to the south ward, where you find a large stable building where you see a lot of training routes and mounts. It just seems like it would be a place for mounts.
Well, Zaya, go ahead. Secure us some horses.
Okay, so I go to I go to the wow.
Oh, poor Zaya.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do this actually. I say hi.
You find what appears to be someone that's he's guiding a horse to a grooming area, and says, sorry, speak up.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
We were recommended to come to you for very fast and strong horses.
Okay, are you looking to rent a horse? That's
right.
Okay.
However,
Very well.
we're also curious if you
Mhm.
were doing any sort of sponsorship, as we will be traveling throughout Faerun and might encounter a lot of people interested in horses on our route.
Are
and
you?
perhaps they would
Sorry,
really
I'm just gonna
be-
stop you there, ma'am. I'm so really busy. Today's a busy day with the Count out and about. Where do you plan to be heading with these horses?
We are heading north.
Okay, if you're heading north along the long road, the
Yes.
furthest you can take these horses is to Amphale. Amphale being, of course, the breeding grounds for our Waterdeep horses. You can ride them to Amphale and leave them there, but from there you have to make your own way north. But we can provide horses to Amphale if you wish. We actually need some horses taken to Amphale at this time, so we could do this for a very cheap cost, just to position them. They are needed in Amphale at this time for the celebration there.
I'll look back at the group. Does it sound like good?
Sounds good to me.
And just out of curiosity, how far is it? Is it like pretty much north? Is it like a good deal to take them
Let
there?
me get you the guys back to the map.
Should have left it there because it takes up forever to load. Oh, it's loaded. It's good.
Amphale is the next town after Ralasantar. Amphale being the town where they breed,
Can
trade.
you,
Oh, that's
like,
not very
click
far
it?
at all.
Yeah, let me click it. It's a start.
Oh my gosh, that's all? Well,
We
yeah, it's a
should
start.
just take
Yes.
the water dasher back to Barge Right.
Boring.
The River Dasher,
Yeah,
the boat which is likely already on its way to pick up another shipment.
Yeah.
If you need, he kind of looks at you guys. Need further mounts from Amphale? I'm sure they can provide you with some, but these mounts need to be sent to Amphale for the celebration happening there in a few days from now.
It's very simple. We simply rent more horses in each town that
Exactly.
we go to,
Yes.
and take them as
They're
far
gonna
up as
be the
they are allowed to
fastest
go.
ones. And it's not going to be as cool as this black horse here, and I'm patting
Well,
it.
would you prefer to walk?
Yes.
Well, then let's walk and set out.
Listen,
Uh,
okay, I can give you counts how many guys there are. He's like, I can provide you horses for. We need them in Amphale. I can provide them for you for 4 golds for the lot of them. Simple, and mainly just a signature and some paperwork to ensure that they get there safely and that you're held accountable for their safety, etc., etc., etc. I'm sorry, we are just really busy today. So
That's actually a really good deal.
again, these horses are needed for the shield meet that is happening in Amphale. So if you actually are doing us a favor,
I think Wolverine will pay for this. He always does. Right?
Wolverine's like he stuffs his hand into his loincloth and shoves it in his mouth. And says, what? No. No, that's not. That doesn't seem. Well, someone else pay.
Really? Wolverine would never say that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I
it seems
withdraw
it seems
one
unethical.
gold piece.
Okay, I'll give one as well.
Okay,
And
so you
Wait,
guys
the total is 4 gold pieces for...
4
Oh,
gold
yeah.
pieces for the
Like
lot of
nothing.
these.
We're just.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
good.
I'll give a gold piece. Whatever.
And I'll get the last one.
Look at
There we
that.
go. That was easy enough.
All right, you guys to kind of like a small side room of the stable, where there's individual do some paperwork. Kind of just go through some contract paperwork stuff to get your signatures, just your information, your credit card information. Just kind of like a what do you call those things? Like a rent thing, a lease almost, to say that you're going to bring them to Amphale in good condition, that you left them, barring any issues that you may run into, and that you will drop them off at Amphale and not steal them. And stealing them would be a crime against this great city of Waterdeep, and that you will be hunted down and killed if you steal them.
We should really be careful with these horses. That's basically what I understand.
You guided two horses outside. They're covered with the colors of Waterdeep, City of Splendor, with the emblem on either side. They have kind of armored plating on their heads and along the sides of them. These are some seriously strong mounts. You guys are helped up on top of them, and you can feel their strength. They don't move. They stay stationary as you guys mount them. They are very well trained, and they let you go out the gates. Or is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Let me.
Nothing else?
I'm good.
All right. So you guys, this is it. You guys are gonna leave Waterdeep. Last chance.
Oh wait! No.
Wolverbane.
I look back.
You look
Is
back,
that-
and so does
yeah,
Wolverbane.
quite-
Wolverbane thinks to himself, mountain crashers and story background development. I lost my opportunity. And gallops away.
But most importantly, is the sun in front of us or behind us?
Well, it's still kind of morning. It's like afternoon, so it's right above you. It's nice and
Okay,
high.
so it's like 50% cool.
Yeah, you don't. But the sunlight shines off the trackless sea, and it's like it's behind you almost. It shines off the plate mail and off your mail and armor, and you guys look pretty cool. Leaving.
Can you see the spine of the world from here, like in the distance?
No.
Beyond
the
the
curvature. The curvature kind of just blocks it.
Wait, I thought we're flat earthers. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, I also thought we were flat earthers. Oops.
That is canon. All right. So as you guys begin your trek, how are you guys going to approach? I'm assuming you're heading to Relisantar. Is that kind of the idea here?
Yeah, we're gonna follow the road up to.
You gotta follow the road?
Rasalantar.
Rasalantar.
Eventually
Okay.
get to Westbridge.
All right, that's the plan. Great. Nice and easy. Let's get some other music here.
I do want to go to Ulivin eventually, but we're so far away.
Don't worry,
Wait,
Anakel. I have business
I-
used to you. We can hit it up at then.
Yeah, maybe we can split the party at some point. After
no
all,
problem.
I determined the teleportation ring can take me anywhere, right?
Anyway, you can think of, like, you have to know this.
Oh,
That's why I didn't help you with Maelstrom, right? Like, you need to know the spot. All right, so you begin the long journey along the long road. On the high road first, you head.
It's been so long since we've heard the song, guys.
That's
you-
The
true.
song that's in my head.
Gallop in formation. As you're leaving the Waterdeep proper area, past the settlements beyond the walls, you get some waves from some villagers and whatnot. You leave behind you the City of Splendors, the castle of Skystone Castle and the Cloud Giants, the bustling city, the noises and the smells and the colors of the city behind you. And soon enough, you're one of just very few travelers on the road. It's a nice sunny day. The wind blows. You still smell the sea as you approach the fork in the road that becomes the long road heading north. Anything you guys want to do as you head up to the long road?
I braid my horse's hair.
All right. Yeah, it lets you. It is very true. It's like it almost feels like they know this route, that they've done this before. They kind of just guide you. The guys there. It's pretty.
Can I keep like? I want to just keep an eye out to make sure that that no one's spying on us. No one
Okay.
is.
Okay. Make a
following
perception.
us.
Make a perception check.
24.
Okay. You look around. There's some merchants heading down the high road, presumably from Neverwinter. There's some merchants here and there, but no one seems to be following you. You can see off the distance. There's some Griffin cavalry doing some patrols around the surrounding areas. You can catch a glimpse of some of the Waterdavian cavalry off in the distance as well. Do some patrols through the fields. It's clear there's a high presence in this area, anyways, of security, I suppose. However, Isaiah, looking down as you guys head down the long road heading north, you see an individual she's just sitting there. She's got an easel, and she's just sitting there.
Wait, is this the same painter as the other place?
You see an individual,
Oh,
an elf, sitting there. She's painting the beautiful, serene image of Waterdeep and the trackless behind. As you guys
Are we
approach.
in it?
It's
As you
her.
guys are kind of walking past her, she's like, "Oh, excuse me. Just 1 second, please. Can you stand there?"
Listen,
Nope.
we tried it. We had it. You asked us once before, and we didn't even get anything out of it. Do you recognize this face?
No. Can you just strike the pose, please? Strike the pose. Just give me a few moments, and she
I'm
starts painting.
gonna keep healing my horse and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. Yo, listen. This lady's a money gold digger. Don't even bother. Let's just keep going.
Wolverine says, "Oh, bud, I got such a hot bod. I mean, I don't mind showing it off."
I reach over with my quarterstaff and I slap the butt of the horse he's on to start making move along.
It doesn't budge. It just ping off the metal plating on the back.
Oh,
The horse. She's as you guys are riding past her, she's just looking at you guys and she's frantically painting as you guys are walking past. And she kind of eyeballs Lucius and makes sure she gets a good portrait of Lucius as he goes by.
I don't even look in her direction.
Yeah, you guys. She's and she keeps going. And all right, you guys walk right past her.
She didn't give us. I mean, I asked her as I'm walking by. Can we have the painting when you're done with it?
No, it's going to be sold. Going to be sold.
Oh my goodness!
Can I do
As
it?
you ask her that, she kind of gets a really good look at your face. She does like a real quick. You see her hands just go frantic.
Can I do an insight check on her? I want to know if she's really selling these paintings or if she's bullshitting
Sure,
us.
make an insight check.
At the same time, I just knock over her easel with my quarterstaff as we're walking by. Just
Zaya, you get the impression that she's just an honest painter
oh,
who is just looking paint the beauties of capture the essence of the people of Faerun. You know, just get the real essence. And as you're like, you know what,
Okay.
maybe we should pose. And Anakel knocks over her easel. It falls over. It scatters all her paints. It kind of knocks into her. She drops the paint plate she was using, and paint spills all over her and falls to the ground. You can see her. You can hear her easel crack, and the canvas lands face first and smears into the grass. This elven woman who's very calm and very gentle.
she sounds smug.
No, she's just very tranquil. She's just in her moment.
Totally misunderstood to that one. Sorry.
She just looks at you.
I want to look at everyone. What is everyone doing?
Wolverine just has his hands up to his face, like, what the hell? Like, Anakel, you've caused so much trouble already. What are you doing?
I am so sorry. Let me pay for that. And I pull out 10 gold pieces.
No payment needed. Money cannot capture the beauty of this world. She begins to solemnly pick up her stuff.
Oh, Rogona gets down and helps her pick it up.
As you pick up the canvas, you can see that it would have been a beautiful. You can see the smudged city of Waterdeep. It was beautiful and had all these colors have just merged into just browns and yellows. It's all smudged. There's grass and dirt stuck to it. The canvas is essentially completely ruined.
Okay.
I understand this contemporary stuff is very popular these days.
I take the painting and I'm like, I would like to purchase this off you. I am so sorry. And I give her the 10 gold pieces.
If you insist. But
I totally thought she was being smug this whole time. That bitch.
My clients had requested a painting of Waterdeep. I must start again.
Oh, that sucks, man.
That sucks.
Lucius, can you do your little trick where you help herself up like you did with us before?
I could try to clean it, but I don't know if that's really gonna. It's kind of weird because it's paint on paint. I don't know if it would really work.
Well, can you clean her up at least?
Yeah, she's got paint all over herself.
Okay,
she's got paint and water.
I roll my eyes as usual at everything Anakel does. I kind of turn my horse around, come back towards the painter, and just wave my hand and clean clean her garments.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to her as well, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. We're kind of in charge of this guy. We're trying to tame him, but he's still from the wild. He's like the son of the jungle type of thing.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really know how to behave yet. So
I'm
I'm
picking
gonna
my
have
nose.
to put his manacles back on and try to keep him in order for a little while longer.
It's
And I pull out
okay.
my manacles and I put them on Anakel.
I'm not gonna let you put manacles on me.
You quickly dodge out of the way. as,
Wait! This deserves a roll.
The manacles are
I
pretty
just
hard to
I
put
just
on.
put my hands up.
Yeah,
above
it's
your
pretty
head.
tough. She says, "Listen, it's okay. I cause more trouble that there already is. Let's just please. I just must start again. It's gonna take me another few days to capture the true essence, and I'll be behind schedule. It's okay." And she grabs one of her fresh canvases that she has with her, luckily untouched. She sets everything back up. And reaches, it starts to begin prepping this new canvas that you rudely knocked over, Anakel, like very rudely. You catch a glimpse of a few passerbyers who now have are starting to watch the scene, like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Making friends everywhere. That's what we do.
She sits down and says, "I'm gonna begin." And she looks to Waterdeep and begins the long process of starting from scratch. Beautiful large canvas painting of the City of Splendors that's you guys just totally ruined. Anakel, or Wolverine, just shakes his head. Do you guys proceed on your journey?
Northward to Resalanter.
Yes.
All right, before any more trouble happens. That's so bad. What are you doing, Anakel? What the hell, man?
I thought I misinterpreted it as you being like smug. It was like I could paint with
That's what
you.
an insight check is for.
No, I mean you're acting it like that. Not in your head. You're probably being like she was calm, but she sounded very smug.
But
you guys
that's your interpretation.
Exactly, that's why I did it, and that's why then I realized it and I apologized.
all right, so you guys head north. Ooh. Sorry, 1 sec. Okay. You guys head north. It's getting kind of later evening. The roads seem fairly quiet heading towards Rasalantar. You figure you can make it there potentially if you really push yourself into the night. It's getting, late afternoon, early evening. Is there anything you guys do as you journey? Nothing?
Is
I'm
it
checking the
worth
progress
another-
of my drying pepper.
Yeah. Just outside of the air as you're galloping, the pepper's beginning to kind of the juices are beginning to subside. It's starting to work. Give it another day or so. The sea air didn't really help the moisture. All right, you guys.
Is it worth doing another check or perception check?
Yeah, make another perception check.
I'll look around now since it's getting darker out, right?
Yeah. Not quite. No, sorry. It's late. It's like early.
Like dinner time-ish?
Not quite. I mean, if you.
Oh yeah, no. I wouldn't be looking around yet.
All right. So you guys. Interesting perception. Okay, Saya. All right. So you guys are just conversing with one another, and you're just walking.
I'm definitely not talking to Anakel. I think he needs some time to reflect on his behavior.
All right. So you're focused on you kind of just branched off from the rest of the group as you guys are kind of just walking. You're kind of off to the side. Guys, the rest of you guys are just conversing. Wolverine's regaling you guys with some stories of his great adventures post pre-Torque, a little bit embellished. And you guys are having this conversation. Zaya, these guys are a little too distracted, but you're kind of feeling the sense that you're walking and you look around and you're like, hey, did I see that boulder before? And you continue walking, but as you're walking, it's almost like you get the sense that you've seen this part of the road before.
Rogadar, do you think we've ever traveled this way before together?
Nope, I don't think I've ever been this far north before.
And as you think about this, Zaya, you feel like you saw it today, like you just walked past this. today on this horse.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I have a weird feeling that we're going around in circle.
That doesn't
Do
make
any of
sense.
us notice it once she points it out? kind of
I
thing?
mean, make a perception check, the rest of you guys. As you guys look around, for those that are interested to, anyways.
No,
Thanks,
we were just
Rudar.
going straight line the whole time.
You already, yeah, you, as far as you guys go, you feel like you think you are, but you were just so engaged in conversation, you weren't really looking at your.
Can I roll for Wolverine and Luna as well? Just because these guys are really sucky at rolling.
Yeah, so
I don't know
you guys-
what rolling is.
you guys were kind of just engaged in too much conversation. You weren't really paying
That
attention.
second row is Wolverine.
Okay. Wolverine, he's walking. He's like, you know what? Yeah. I saw that tree over there because it looked kind of like a fish.
Right?
It's the same.
There's something
That's
something
weird.
wrong here.
Strange.
Can I look at like the steps? Like, is there anything on the ground that would also imply that we've been here?
No, you look at the grounds. It looks generally untouched. There's tracks of like a herd, but nothing that suggests that a group of mounted units had come through here. You guys continue forward.
Can I?
Does Waterdeep look the same distance away?
Yeah, as you turn towards Waterdeep, you look at it. You can still see it in the distance. And, you guys have progressed quite far away, but Zaya, as you look behind you, now thinking about that kind of landmark, Waterdeep doesn't seem like it's gone quite as far as you thought. You've been traveling for quite a few hours now at this point since seeing the painter, but you feel like you haven't really made any progress.
Someone should stay here, or two people should stay here, or whatever, and someone should ride up ahead for a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to get off my horse.
Okay, you dismount with a nice heavy fall.
Can I like get off the road?
Yeah, you can get off the road.
Like, and can I just like? I don't know what kind of check it would be, but like, can I get a sense to know if there's something unnatural around?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna use my my funky item that I have, which allows me to reroll. I'm gonna just check what it does. My pendant?
Hmm.
No, I can't use that. Never mind.
Okay.
So
You look.
that's a 9.
Yeah, I mean, no, you don't get this. You don't really. You can sense the magical properties of your companions, but you don't really sense anything.
Okay, and did anyone leave while I'm doing this? Did anyone go ahead like on Anakel said? Or is everyone just waiting?
I'm waiting.
We're all just waiting.
Yeah, I watch Zaya get down and seem to be
I wanna
looking around.
draw,
checking
like,
things out.
Can I make like a big like
Yeah. You get-
torque like written in the ground?
Sure. You grab a stick and you carve torque noticeably into the dirt beside the path.
Yeah.
And I take out the completely destroyed longsword and I shove it in the ground beside it.
All right.
And okay, when he puts the longsword in, I want to see like the shadow of the sword.
Okay. Yeah. You take note that shadow is casted in action. That in mind. You even draw like a little line.
Yeah, that's what I want
exactly
to
where
do.
it was.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead. And you guys mount up and head off.
Yeah.
All right. You mount up and head off, leaving those of you that weren't really paying attention to the conversation. You watch your companions do this. It's weird. You've been walking for a good 30 minutes, leaving the site behind you. You look back, and Waterdeep is leaving. As you make your way, kind of further up the road, you see a particular interesting stick coming out of the ground.
Okay. I want a quick pace towards it.
You kind of go ahead of your companions.
Well,
I mean,
not too close.
All right, you go ahead of your companions, and you can see Wolverine's sword stuck in the ground, the shadow casted in the same direction, torque written on the ground. And you look behind you. Waterdeep is still behind you. It hasn't really moved.
Something strange is happening.
Yeah. Okay.
But the question is, at what point do we actually come back to the other way? We should.
Okay. Can I do a medicine check on any of these guys to see if they look like ill of some sort?
How about you guys make some history checks? Those of
Um,
you that would be interested, maybe looking around.
I have no good reason why
Yeah, unless you had.
I would know this. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Is there anyone around us? Any
Make a
outside?
no. You look around. The road has been eerily quiet since the encounter with the painter.
Guys, we're gonna die here.
I don't know much about magic, but could this be caused by any magical spell that you know of, Zio? Or Lucius, for that
know-
fact?
Like, are we? I don't know. Are we like in an other world? Like, did we enter a portal of some sort, or are we actually like all ill of some kind of spell, and that's making us dream of this?
We should just find out at what point it loops around. So maybe should someone stay here, face the
But
other way.
How would we know what's the start of this?
The second that we all see each other. So, like, you go up ahead, and I'll turn out the other way. And the moment we see each other, note how long it took you to get there, how many steps, or how long it took you to get that far. And then we can find the edge of where this is happening, because obviously there has to be a point where it ends. Does it make sense?
Yeah, but I don't want to do it.
Okay, whatever.
But
I'll go to one end.
Wolverine can go.
Alright, myself and Wolverbane go to the... we keep going forward.
Okay, so Wolverbane and you guys head forward a bit.
I turn around, I'm facing south.
I
Yeah,
want to look
Well,
at
the opposite
sun.
direction on the road.
I want to look at the sun and shades while this is happening.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna look. If Anakel's looking south, I'm gonna watch them north.
okay.
Yeah, tell me when you lose sight of them.
You guys walk, Wolverine and Rogadar, north. Lucius, you watch them. As far as you can see, they head up the long road, straight path.
Wait, I don't have eyes.
Yo,
Rogan, you have
guys,
look.
can we,
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot. Luna, you have
Luna looks south.
can we also all keep talking in the mic? Like, I'm curious to see if we ever leave this world. Like, we should
Alright.
always be talking in our earring.
All right, so you make constant communication with your earpiece.
Right.
As they head north, Lucius, you're looking north, and eventually they just become specks in the distance. They've walked for a long miles because you can see it's a nice sunny day. They go far. As soon as they leave your eyesight, Luna's like, I see them from behind you. And Rogadar, Wolverbane, you guys are walking. You can see.
Okay, stop. I tell them to stop. So they stop walking.
Yeah.
Wolverine stops. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've just trespassed.
Yeah. Go back the other way. Back the other
We
way.
turn
Come
around
back.
and we go the other way.
As soon as they leave the eyesight of Luna, Lucius, you pick up 2 dots on the horizon.
Is it like, did it happen really quick, or was this
Instant,
a longer...
like as soon as you get the
Okay,
sense that.
stop again.
Do I have any weird feeling when this happens, or is it just like the most natural thing ever?
Yeah, make a Arcana check. So Lucius, let me place people here. I'm gonna go put you guys here on this map.
15.
Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. I'm so confused right now.
Place yourselves so you guys are off to the side.
Yeah.
Lucius is chilling. All right. 15. As you're kind of walking and kind of just walking through this, whatever this appears to be, this presence, you feel this sudden, like a strong arcanic presence here, Rogadar. There's definitely something happening. As you kind of gaze around, confused with what your commanders are saying, you swear you see like a building off to the side that wasn't there before. But as you look at it, it looks new. As you kind of squint your eyes and look at it a bit more, it suddenly you blink your eyes and it looks old. You blink your eyes, it's not there.
I'm gonna start moving back to the group
All right, well,
and keep that building in eyesight to see if I can keep seeing it.
As you look to where the location where the building was and wasn't, you see another a campsite spring up off in the distance. It looks like it has been abandoned for years. It definitely wasn't there before. It's right off to the side of the road as you're approaching it. You blink and suddenly it's ablaze. It's ablaze. It's on fire. It's like it was just cooking up, and you swear you see some people sitting beside it. You blink and you see barbarians are rushing in, just chopping up everybody. You blink and it's all gone.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. As I'm seeing this, I'm sort of. Am I back to the group, or from now I'm over the earpiece?
You're walking back.
Telling people to look around and see if they see anything weird happening around us.
I'm
Does
still
anyone else see
looking
this
at
as
the
well?
sword and shadow and stuff, so I
Okay.
don't want to do that.
Do we see any other? Okay, so I heed Rogadar's statement. I begin looking around.
Yeah. So
I
just kind of.
relate to Anakel.
I want to see if there's more. So, do I see the same things that he's seeing in the direction that he points?
When you were looking that way, Lucius, you didn't, because you're watching them. You don't see what he's seeing, but now that he's making you aware of something, start looking out. You start to really focus on your surroundings, and you see a city to your east being sieged. A huge army is rushing forward. Often, battle is happening over to the east. You watch the city fall, and you watch another city rise in its place. And you blink, and it's all gone.
That was cool.
Do I get a sense?
Kind of creepy, but pretty cool.
Do I get a sense like the feeling that I get when I get my visions, like things that are like I seeing things happening, but like
yeah. So Anakel, you're getting this strange. It's not a vision, but it's that same feeling. You can sense this almost ethereal presence of objects and entities. Because of your visions, you have this kind of connection with the past, with your old masters and the old ancient masters of that sword. Yeah, you did.
At one point.
You get this feeling. You start to feel objects spring up. You sense footsteps, and large movements that comes and goes. It's old. It's new. You can't sense where it's coming from. It's just where it is or when it is. It's just happening.
All right.
Can I try to cast anything like a minor illusion of some sort? I just want to see if my magic works in here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you do it. Cantrip. It works. But as you guys,
we should probably get together.
Yeah, as Rogadar and Wolverine are looking around, you guys are starting to notice, like, now that you've started to see these things, they're starting to spring up more. You're starting to see it's almost like large battles are happening. You see giants fighting dragons, but it's mixed in with ancient barbarians fighting each other. And you see large, well-established armies fighting each other. It's like different battles are happening at once. You see merchants just going across the street, just making their way up and down the road. Old merchants and new merchants, old carts and fancy ones. You see cities are being built around you, walls and towers.
Lucius,
This is Dr. Who shit, man.
Lucius grumbles something, and then he just takes a deep breath and closes his eyes.
Okay.
And then he kind of whispers quietly. He says, speaking to Asmodeus, he says,
Yes.
"All right, you bastard. Where have you led me?"
Oh shit!
Zach, he's killed us.
You start to feel your hands, just this power in your hands that you felt since you that you felt during the meditation. This fire burns kind of in your heart. It's painful, but you kind of fight through it. He said, this voice, this sound resonates in your brain. It's this deep voice that it almost shakes your brain. It's tense. It says, I didn't send you here. You came yourself. But this is interesting. I have not seen this sort of magic for some time. You stand in a time warp. Be careful, my minion. Dangerous things lurk in this sort of magic.
At his words, I cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
All right.
Can we see this?
And my arm flies down and my sword appears in my hand.
All right. You see Lucius brandish his weapons immediately.
And I turn to everyone and I say, prepare yourselves.
Get Rogadar and Wolverine back here then. I don't know what's going on. Just get him back here.
You feel this.
I don't have an earpiece. I'm telling someone to do it.
You're starting to feel this burning, just kind of emanating from Lucius. Just this sense of urgency, and this deep voice from within says, "Prepare yourself, minion. It is upon you." And you save yourself from a surprise attack. As the area around you becomes more and more dense with what appears to be images and fractures in time of historical events that have happened in this piece of lands, of old villages and new towns that have crumbled and rose from the grave, people that have traveled this road aeons. You see basically time itself in this area just unfailing before you in rapid succession. It's wild, it's intense. But before you,
is there any way to do a check to see if I can dissociate anything that would be my mind versus really in front of me?
Yeah, you the things you're looking at, it has this bluish ethereal glow, it's almost ghostly, it's you're looking at the past. It doesn't seem solid. They almost seem like illusions, but it's happening in quick succession. It's confusing to try to piece what time that is, what belongs to what, but nothing seems to be interacting with you or touching you. It seems like you're watching history unfolds very quickly before you. And before you, as Lucius, now commanded by his pact to ready himself for battle, you guys turn your attention to what Lucius is looking at. And you see... I'm gonna roll for this one. Oh, sorry, dude. You see behind you, as Lucius, you turn around, you have this feeling that something's behind you. You see this, almost, it looks like a tear in the sky itself, in the air itself, and similar to the surroundings around you, you can see a strange fragment of time, but it almost looks like you're looking through a veil, like paper that's been torn. You're looking at particular events in color, in full real time. You see a burning battlefields. You see a battle waging and people dying, and shouts and screams are emanating from it. It's confusing, but it takes a sort of form. And you see before you this strange, almost elemental creature. But as you look at it, it looks like you're looking into time itself. All right. So Wolverbane and Rogadar, you guys are pretty far away still, because you did walk quite a while. I've got your...
So we wouldn't even really see this then, probably.
No, you did not see... You cannot see from there. It's because there's so much traffic on the roads and around you. It's kind of distracting you, unless someone told you. All right, let me just get...
Well, I yelled, but I don't know how far they are.
They were far, because they were pretty much out of your eyesight.
Okay.
You can see far.
But I thought they had already started heading back.
Oh yeah, they definitely started heading back, but I mean, it's still quite the trek.
All right.
Well, if it was a 30-minute ride.
I mean, you're close. You're close.
Okay.
But not. I would say you're not close enough for them, unless someone told you on the earpiece. Okay, let me just get this guy in here.
How many miles can you see?
That's why I was like, oh man, Lucius, didn't it?
Yeah, debatable if we'd even get it back in time.
If you guys,
You're on horses
Well,
now.
but you mentioned you were coming back a long time ago, and you pointed out the like
you guys will get it
you were
back.
talking through the earpiece about the stuff to look out for and whatever. So
You guys will be back. You guys are close. I mean, you see Lucius brandish the armor of Agathis and his weapon. You can see the glow of the sunlight beaming off his icy armor and his flaming longsword. You get this indication that there's something wrong. But top of the turn order is Anakel.
Is this thing in front of us like something I can hit? Or is this the tear?
It's the tear, but the tear almost moves like it's sentient. It kind of shifts and bobs and weaves. It almost appeared, but it moves. And as it moves, you get a different angle of the battlefield itself. You see different perspectives. Like you all see different things.
I walk up to it and I'm like, and I just like whack it with my quarterstaff.
Okay,
Just see what happens. 20 to hit?
20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, as you whack it, it's like you hit it. You almost feel like it makes a connection, but you feel your hand, and you kind of reverse your movement out of confusion, and
Oh man.
the tear disappeared, and you hear this crackling sound appear behind Lucius as your attack seems to you almost reversed in time, and it appeared off to the side.
Guys, I don't know what we're gonna do about this, and I hold my turn. I can't. I'm done my turn.
You can move or yeah, okay.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait. Sorry.
sorry, Anakel swung and then it like disappeared.
Well,
It reversed me, and then it
Oh.
teleported somewhere else, as if it went back in time.
Hmm.
Does the inside of the battle change?
no, it's just a different perspective. There seems to be a giant war raging between two large armies, and you hear the sounds of the fire and the shouting from this entity. At which point it is its turn. It moves. You see it shatter. It goes to the sky and appears before you guys.
For the sake of all that my hits, though, they are magical when it does count.
Okay. Okay. The air around you, Lucius, fractures and slams into you. Sorry, I don't have any of this stuff. Ready? All right, here we go. Uh, 24 to hit Lucius.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dang, that sounds like a lot of dice.
It just punches you for 18 damage. Bludgeoning
Jeez.
damage.
Okay. The ice shoots out of my armor and deals 20 points of cold damage to it as it hits me.
Okay, 20 points of cold damage.
Yeah. Which is obviously magical.
Okay, 20 points. All right. You watch as the ice goes into the void itself and scatters across the battlefield, and it seems to be taking out, it kills and shatters against people inside this battle. Like it's coming out of nowhere and killing these people. It now juts one out as well towards Zaya. 18 to hit, Zaya?
18?
18 to hit
Yeah, that does hit.
for 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Zaya is not really happy about this. 18.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it makes a final attack again toward Lucius.
3 attacks? Holy cow.
Oh, yeah. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
21 damage, bludgeoning.
Holy crap. It takes another 20 points of cold damage.
Guys, I think we should jump inside of it. I don't know what else to do.
Sorry, I did 21 points?
Yes. Alright, so that doesn't return. Okay. At which point it's Wolverbane's turn.
I'm sorry, like, I don't know if I missed
Wolverbane
anything.
is still on his horse, right?
Yeah.
He goes as far as he can toward the battle,
Okay.
having
So also
seen
Yeah.
seen that there's obviously some kerfuffle ahead.
Yeah, you guys race. We're gonna say that for the purpose of this, he dismounts at the edge of the map. You guys have been galloping pretty fast back, trying to get back to the group. I will say that he, using his dash action, you guys race to the edge of the map using his dash. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Zaya.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I missed any information, but what kind of creature is it? Is it like a person, or is it just like
It's
it's like an elemental type of thing?
Yeah, you get the sense it's kind of an elemental.
Is it like fire or?
It's nothing. It's just a tear in the world. It's like a tear in fabric, like the time and space itself. It just is. There's no essence to it besides the tear that you can see.
And it's right beside me right now.
Yeah, the tear is right beside you.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and run as far as I can. So it's 5 each square.
Yep. What's your movement speed?
30. No, 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
As my bonus action, I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Kind of like behind it, on like opposite side from Lucius.
Let me get that little flying sword out.
My flail.
Your little flail.
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Luna.
Can you make an attack with the spiritual weapon when you cast it as a bonus action?
Yeah, but I've already used my action. No, I mean, yes, I can on my next action, but this time I've casted it, so I can't use it on top because I used my action to disengage.
Who's playing Luna?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. For some reason I thought she was here. She calls in her back and puts her behind her, and then she attempts to see anyone inside the rift and just shoot through the rift.
All right.
Pick something off.
All right.
23 to hit.
That hits.
7 damage.
All right. The arrow flies in, and someone runs by in armor, takes it out in the head. You see the elemental time shift a bit. It becomes a little hazy. It seems to have heard it.
Yeah. We have to change the past. And then she throws another arrow and just shoots it again at whoever's side.
And it's all right.
Gonna create a paradox.
A horse runs by and she takes out this horse. The rider falls and crashes to the ground. That it? Rogadar, your turn. You gallop behind Wolverbane
Yeah.
to that point.
I stay mounted on my horse, though.
Please don't make me do mounted combat. I don't know the rules.
I am making you do mounted combat because you gave me a war horse.
Jeez, all right. Lucius, it's your turn.
Ah, jeez. As a bonus action, I cast Hex on the entity.
Okay.
I don't know. I give it disadvantage on athletics ability checks.
Okay.
Sorry, strength. It'd be strength.
Okay.
And then feeling incredibly weakened by 2 slams of this thing, in a bit of desperation, I'm just going to point at it and cast Banishment and try to banish
Okay.
it to another plane.
All right.
So it makes a Charisma saving throw.
All right. What does it have here? Uh, 11.
And then it fails.
All right.
Okay, if the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, it's banished to a harmless demiplane for 1 minute.
Okay.
If it is native to a different plane of existence, it goes to that plane and stays there permanently.
Oh shit.
All right. So you create your own kind of warps in time and space itself. You try to. It's like almost you're crunching this warp, this portal close. You're pushing. You can see the fabrics of time and space beside each other. You're forcing it close, and it closes. It seals and disappears.
And then so we have one. I yell to my companions, "We have 1 minute. Like, make a perimeter." And we have 1 minute to basically set up an ambush.
Can you guys come in the hut? I'm gonna cast the hut.
Sorry, Lucius. Do you know whether or not like it worked in that particular way?
It doesn't say. So no. So I would say no. It's basically I cast a spell. My assumption is that it's on a harmless demiplane.
Okay.
But if it did come from another plane, it just won't return. Like, I'll find out in a minute, because if it doesn't come back in a minute, then it's not coming back at all.
Okay. Okay.
But nonetheless, I'm gonna tell everybody, like, we have 1 minute. Prepare yourselves in case it returns.
So so I'm gonna yell at everyone, gather now. I'm gonna cast the hut.
All right. You watch Wolverbane and presumably Rogadar come racing over to the
And
hut.
I'm gonna start casting it.
Okay. You get
I'm
down.
not gonna do a ritual. I'm actually gonna cast it.
And
Yeah.
I
It takes
yell
1 minute.
as soon as I see it. I say like, wait. What's the point? If we remain trapped in the time magic, we'll never get anywhere.
Well, at least we have somewhere to hide for 8 hours and heal ourselves.
And then it will heal itself, and we'll be starting from scratch again, and it will just be an endless cycle.
Well, we have
Let's finish this now.
we have more than 1 minute to like figure it out in case it comes back.
It's been 30 seconds.
I'm
If we
still
all-
casting it.
If we all ready an attack now, we can do massive damage when it reappears.
Just FYI, it
You
didn't
can
get
still
hit it.
cast it from where you're standing if you're here.
10,
There is no
9,
guarantee that I will
8.
be able to succeed at doing this again.
7, 6, 5,
Okay, well, I ready an
4.
attack.
I get out
Yeah,
already.
I'm ready to attack.
3,
Luna does as well with Cinder.
2, 1.
Remember,
Everyone-
it didn't get hit it.
Everyone, Wolverine runs over as well. Everyone prepares it. Zaya's frantically trying to make her hut everyone disagreeing with her and going with Lucius' path, you guys ready to attack for the tear. You see a spark here, a spark there. The landscape around you still filled with visions of the past.
Wait, was the visions there when he left?
Everything was still there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, as you look around, prepare your attack, spark dissipates, and everything around you begins to crumble and fade away. It all washes away into the dirt, and what you expect to appear before you does not. Whatever you banished, Lucius, they vanished.
Lucius just lets out, like, knowing that the time has passed and he's seeing the magics dissipate from around us. He just lets out the biggest sigh, like drops his sword like down on the ground beside him, and is just like so relieved.
This is a side of Lucius we never see.
Well, that was a fairly uneventful time.
Just like a time with a baby drake. Oh wait, no, that never happened. A giant.
Best spell ever, guys.
OP spell is OP. We're gonna meet the Allfather, and you're gonna be like banished. Okay, well, GG campaign's done.
The Allfather is not.
I am now the Allfather.
I'm pretty sure he's not native to another plane of existence.
You get the sense that the magic has waned, and whatever creature, this elemental thing that has been drawn to this area has disappeared.
Does the sun seem to have moved?
Yeah, now that you look around, you find Waterdeep is quite far in the distance. You can almost barely make it out. The sun has moved to a point where it's getting around dinner time.
I kind of like kneel down on the ground, and you see that Lucius is breathing heavily. He looks up and says, "I am heavily wounded. I could really use a rest if we can spare the time."
How far are we from Resolantar?
Now that you guys were kind of moving, you get the sense you can make Resolantar easily by nightfall.
So Luna uses a poultice on. She rubs it on him.
Okay.
I'll look into how to do it. But 2 questions. Well, first of all, do we notice like anyone else suddenly around us? And do they?
Yeah, you see some foot traffic. No,
like
oh, they're a traveler. And they just kind of greet you.
So I enter the party. I'm like,
meanwhile,
good day.
I'm like bleeding and bruised on the ground.
The big concern is like, why us? And what was this thing? Because no one else around us seems to have noticed it happen. Well, Luna looks at her.
Well, it's clearly related to Lucius.
To who?
Lucius?
I don't think so.
No?
I merely asked for information and I got it, but I don't think that it was...
It wasn't related?
I don't think it had anything to do with me. You also didn't hear anything that I said, so I'm really curious why you're asking this question.
You get 9
Oh,
HP.
I thought we could hear, sorry.
Which is
I get how much?
9.
Okay.
It's not much, but it'll put a smile.
I'm
on your face for a
looking
little while
better.
longer.
I'm looking better.
I'm also gonna use healing word on myself.
Okay.
But
If I had taken one more of those hits, I would have been down.
Are you?
Oh yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Should have took you out. Should have focused on you.
I
I should have.
I want to know how we were supposed to kill it.
Just kill it.
Just
It
vanish it,
was-
apparently. That's the way
I
to
didn't
go.
get to use the. There's some really cool things. Anyway, so you guys are making your way to the rest of the
This is the second time I've ruined the DM's plans.
Damn it!
It's like I feel bad on the one hand, and on the
But
other
I mean,
hand,
that's the
that
purpose
is
of
that is the purpose of it.
Yeah,
so.
that's how it is. So are you guys gonna make the way to Rest Adelantar, I presume? You guys are not far from it. Judging by now that you have actually realized you have been making progress.
We have.
Even though you were stuck in this time loop, you have gotten pretty close to Rest Adelantar. You can see the small city, or village rather, town, off in the distance. Will you guys make your way there?
Yeah.
All right. Now, after healing each other, kind of dwelling on what exactly that was and what happened. Seemed a little strange, but perhaps some thoughts might reveal some information. You approach the town of Rasalantar. Not sure if any of you guys have been there before. But many travelers have come upon this quiet village and taken comfort in its in its soft beds and rich ales at the local Sleeping Dragon, which is a cozy roadside inn.
I motion to the others and I say, "Come, I think I can secure us rooms."
Yep. All right. So you see in the distance. It's a small village, but along this road you can see what appears to be a large inn/tavern. Those of you that are familiar with the area know that this has been they have a long maintained contingent of Waterdeep city guards. It's under protection of Waterdeep and is a sort of forward outpost. Yeah, it's a quaint, quiet little village. And so you follow Lucius, I guess, towards the Sleeping Dragon. But looking into town, it's not dark outside. It's around dinner time. There's still quite a bit of day left. You see small cottages and farmlands. It's well maintained. It's clean. You spot a few Waterdeep soldiers around and out and about. But generally, the feel of this town is that it's quiet. People seem to know each other here. You see a lot of people greeting each other by name on the streets as you approach the Sleeping Dragon. It's a place of, you get this real sense of community here. You guys approach the Sleeping Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nighttime, isn't it?
Not quite. I mean, there's
It's
still
like dinner time, isn't it?
Yeah, dinner time. I mean, you still got all day. I mean, you guys sleep so late. Yeah, you approach it. It's a well-maintained establishment. A few floors made of stone, a wooden roof. You enter, and it's a very nice establishment. You see a halfling is running around helping a bunch of guests.
I kind of walk up to the halfling and I say, "Excuse me."
Yes. Welcome to the Sleeping Dragon.
Is the proprietor Yodril around?
That is me. Are you here to stay on the long road? To the long road? Up the long road?
Said, I am addressing Yodril Horn himself.
Yes.
And I do my usual thing. I pull the sleeve of my cloak up and show the Zentarum ring.
He does this kind of like, you found Yodril. If you are with the Lord's Alliance, rooms are free. The rooms are free for the Lord's Alliance. And he
I
smiles
push
at you.
Wolverine forward.
Wolverine says, Zaya, I'm part of the Order of the Gauntlets, not
Oh,
the
crap. I don't know.
I say,
Stuff and I just.
thank you. It will just be for me and my companions, and we do not plan on staying more than one night.
Oh, very well. Desk, check you in, and of course, payments. And again, Lord's Alliance, stay for free. Kind of smiles at you, each one of you with this nice big grin. Oh, okay, come over here. And he heads over to the counter. He brings out a big tome for you guys to sign in. As you, Lucius, lean over, he says, the rooms are on us.
And I sign my name and put the number of people staying with me beside it. And then I lean over, and in hushed tones I say, on the way here from Waterdeep, we encountered some pretty powerful temporal magics, and were attacked by a creature from another plane. I don't suppose that you heard any rumors, stories, disappearances in this region?
I can't say I have. Nothing really happens between here and Waterdeep. It's so guarded. Lots of cavalry and Waterdeevian guards. I would say that's the most protected road here in Faerun. I can't say there has been any trouble, but a report. If you have a report, I can send it off.
I say, optimistically, I believe the problem is dealt with.
Very well.
But I figured I would spread the word just in case.
It's good to know. Hey, very well. If you are staying here. Relcenter is a small town. Not much to do. You would find Amphale probably more lively at this time of year. They are around this time, so if you're snapping by, feel free to check that out. But here in Relcenter, we don't have, unfortunately. But the people here are very hospitable and love guests, and we're here for you if you. Are you
Sorry,
guys?
check what out? You cut out right when you were saying what to check out.
Oh, the Shields meet is happening in Amphale. I don't know much about the history. It's some gathering of their leaders, a festival, a birth. I don't know. Political stuff, nobles. But it seems to be a quite popular place for tourism. But here in Relcenter, not much to do. You're just stopping by. The rooms are ready, but feel free to walk around town if you wish. I'm here if you need me.
I turn to the others and I say, I don't think we'll find anything of value here. Let us take our rest and move on in the morning.
All right. As you say that, Lucius.
Hmm.
Can I have an order of food placed and ready to go right now?
Ah, yes.
That would have been one of my first priorities.
Absolutely. As you're making your order, and Lucius is kind of paid, what you can tell, paid for the rooms.
Making sure there's no fish and no potatoes on this list.
It's all the rage. Fish and potatoes
Oh,
are on the
goodness.
list, but there are other things. A lot of salads and mushrooms, things like that.
Yeah, no, fine. I'll stick with fish. Fine,
Okay.
gosh.
Yeah, still close to Waterdeep. As you guys are kind of looking around, you get this. Man, this town's like, this is a good place to sleep. Not much going on in Rassalantar. Anakel.
Hmm.
You watch as your companions are
The fucking song.
looking around, doing their thing. Everything just seems a little hazy. You're not sure if it's the aftermath of this strange battle or a vision. It's kind of you're not sure between the two at this point. You're a little confused, a little hazy. But as you blink, you find yourself standing outside the sleeping dragon. You watch as your companions and yourself are walking through the front door. You look around. The town is lively for an evening. There are guards walking around and residents. But it's interesting because as you turn your head and look, the buildings, they stay stationary except one particular house. It's often the outskirts, kind of the outer rim of this town. As you look around the town, it almost seems like it never leaves your vision. Always in your peripheral. Or if you attempt to look at it, it's right there. It seems to be an older house, well-built, well-maintained. But no matter where you look, you can't quite get it out of your vision. It's just always there, bugging you, just on the edge. You don't get a sense of any hostility or anything. It's just there. And it's bugging you. It's like a small stain on your eyeball that you can't shake. You blink and you find yourself standing inside the sleeping dragon with your companions. Rogadar is eating fish. Wolverbane is eating fish and potatoes. You guys just see Anakel standing there. Nothing happened.
Hey, Anakel, what's up?
I got a headache. I just had another vision. Just in the interest of being transparent with everybody here, as you all know, I have visions. There's something weird. There's a house out there or something. I don't know. I was standing outside the bar. It's not bar drive. Where are we? I'm losing
Sleeping
my track.
dragon.
I was standing outside the sleeping dragon, and I don't know. I saw us all walking in, but over on the outskirts of town, there's some sort of house that seemed to just stand out. I can't explain it. But if my visions were anything in the past, it would mean that it would want. I'm supposed to check this place out.
Well, you want to check it out after dinner?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you because I'm hoping one of you guys will come and see. It seemed kind of creepy. It didn't seem very hostile, but the last time I was in an abandoned house bad things happen. So. I'd love for some company.
We still got a good solid few hours before we get to hit the
Yeah,
hay.
I don't want to cause trouble. I just want to go over there and just look at it.
If you wouldn't mind, I would love to at least sit for a while before we head out. If
yeah.
Rogadar,
Well,
Wolverine,
yeah, we're eating
you're
dinner. That's a good
eating?
solid
Okay.
30 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour.
If
And I'm
anything,
gonna take
the
a
darker
short
it
rest.
gets, the more fun a haunted house becomes. So.
Yeah, so you guys spend the next hour, like a half an hour, 45 minutes, eating, recuperating, healing yourselves. You can use your hit dice if you wish.
I quickly just asked the lady or the bartender. I'm assuming it's a lady.
A male, halfling Yandrel.
Yandro,
Oh, yes!
that
What can I
house
do
on
for
the
you?
outskirts of town. What's up with it?
Which one?
You know the one. And I'm assuming.
Well, you describe what you saw. Like
Oh right, I guess that's sorry. Yeah,
you saw the house. So you describe what a house, because there's quite a lot of cottages. It's like, yeah, that's a very old house. I don't know if it's the oldest one here, but it's a nice little place. An old lady. Her name is Thilda. She lives there. We call her a grandma here in town. Let's call her Granny. Why are
Thilda.
you interested in that home? Do you know Thilda?
Yeah, she knew my parents.
Did she?
I think so.
Her memory has faded quite a bit over time. We've tried to have someone visit her every day, just to check up on her and spend time with her. She loves guests and talking about old stories. I think it helps her mind a bit. But if she knew your parents, I'm sorry, but she won't recall them. But if she knows you, I'm sure she would be glad to to talk to you.
Is there anything we could bring her? What's her favorite food?
She's quite the baker, to be honest. If you go to her place, she'll be feeding you. I'd hate to say it as you are my guests, but her food's probably better than mine, and it'll be free. We have people go there every day just to look after her. She's been here for a long time.
Thank you. All right.
If you are visiting her, she would be more than happy, I'm sure. She loves new guests, new faces, although she tends to not remember ours.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. So you guys eat, feel refreshed, ready to go.
I work on drawing the pepper.
Yeah. It's getting there, Rogadar, it's getting there.
Luna goes outside and just looks for poultice ingredients.
During the time she finds some of them. Okay. I kind of want to keep going. Well, do you guys head towards the house at least after resting?
Yeah, I'm good to
Yeah,
go whenever. everyone else
I'm
can
fine
go.
with going along.
All right, you guys, as a group, head out into the town. It's quite bustling for this evening. There are people out and about. They greet you as they know you are travelers. You're different here, but they greet you with a smile. And you head towards this house that Anakel recognizes. It's a quaint little home. And there's a nice garden outside. It's well-tended, a well-tended garden and lawn. It's clear that the town has, been helping keep up the maintenance of this building. What do you do?
I walk up to the door and I give it a knock.
You knock. You wait a few moments. You wait an awkward few moments. Gets to that point. Do I knock again? I don't know. It's kind of awkward. Before the door handle turns and it creaks open. And before you stands a short little old lady with gray hair. She doesn't have it tied up. It's kind of down, straggly down. She's wearing a nice dress. She looks like she's, she had some wealth. She's a little bent over, a little hunched over from being old. She walks with a little cane. She's like, these are new faces. Well, what can I do for you?
Are you a Thilda?
Yes, I am Athilda. The villagers call me Grandma. Are you here to visit?
Yes, we are here to visit.
Oh, I was only expecting a few, but I should have enough desserts for all of you. Please come in. And she guides you to her home.
I just turn around and look at them, just like this look like, what the fuck?
I say,
Walk in.
pardon me, madam.
Yes.
You mentioned you were expecting people tonight.
Oh yes. Wow.
Breathe.
Take your time.
Swallow.
She mentions a few names of some villagers. The stable boy and his father were. I believe they were supposed to, anyways, or was it my gardener? The villagers sent some every day to come visit me, just to keep me company. Quite a lot of times. I was expecting them. They should be coming along sometime, but
You must be a rather trusting woman to allow people who you haven't met before to come into your home.
Oh, the village would protect me, I'm sure. I'm old, and the only thing I have left are listening to other people's stories. It keeps me. I don't mind. I have nothing to lose at this point in life, to be honest.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
13.
She sounds like an honest old grandma, and she sounds like she's really happy to have your. Despite your looks, you all look like a very weird collection of individuals. I'm sure you have lots of tales. If you don't mind, I would love to hear them. If you have a moment.
Kind of while she's talking, I lean over to Anakel and I say, "You're sure that this is the place?"
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, there's something up with this place.
I think there's never anything right in following Anakel.
The door's right there. Don't let it hit you on the way out.
I didn't say that. It was,
No. I didn't say that.
She kind of guides you.
I got weird advice on this place, but it seems safe enough in my vision.
I want to be cautious as
Okay.
we make our way into the house, and I
Because,
want to make an Arcana check to see if I feel anything mystical about this place.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Did any of us notice it stay in our vision as we were walking there, or
No, I mean that's
it
nothing.
just like normal?
Yeah, like you guys just walk there. Anakel just seemed to know where. It's just a normal house.
Okay,
And-
cool.
Organic
We're
presence.
rolling
And
tonight.
also, it has a musty smell. Like it sounds like an old person's house. You look at the decor; it's a lot of old style decor. This woman is very old, but she had clearly come from some sort of background of wealth. As she's got rich furniture, it's rich flooring and rugs. She guides you, and like, Lucius, there's no real sense of arcanic presence here. She seems like an old lady in a nice old house.
She mentioned something about desserts.
Yes, she guides you towards what appears to be a large that she has in her house. There's couches and sofas, kind of just around it. She's like, "Oh, please, please sit down. I was preparing some desserts and some tea for my other guests. But if you're staying for a bit, I won't mind sharing some of my desserts with you."
Oh, don't worry. You should keep them for the guests that deserve them.
No, all my guests are special. I mean, I wouldn't be much of a host if I didn't share with you.
Oh.
Warbane's like, I'll take some.
Yeah. I've already had dinner. I'm ready for my dessert.
I lean over to Lucius.
I don't take one.
Well, she doesn't have them yet. So you can decide on the. She's kind of made some tarts and some tea.
Right.
You guys sit down. I mean, she kind of guided you to chairs around the fire.
I look while she's talking. I lean over to Lucius because a thought just occurred to me. It's weird that she has a village almost under her hand, her finger. They all come to her every day for whatever reason. She's the one that feeds them. Do you find that weird?
I should have asked Yondril about this woman.
I did. He seemed pretty okay about it, but now when she
You
talks,
didn't talk to Yondril. You just asked to
Sorry.
serve her, right?
I get their names. I'm not a name person, but I asked the bartender. It's a little weird. It's kind of creeping me out. We probably shouldn't eat the food, and I turn around to see Rogadar put one in his mouth.
Well, not yet. So she goes off to the side.
She's not here.
You guys kind of went out to the side to grab the tray. You guys sit down, I presume. she comes back with a tray of tarts, and she kind of wheels over, also like a cart kind of thing with some tea and plates. You know,
Here,
just
let me help you. Let me help you with that. Let me help you with that. And I intentionally trip, and I knock it over.
the tray of tarts.
Yes.
All right, you fall over, and it just it scatters on the ground.
Ow,
The blind guy
She's like,
is trying to help.
Oh,
so
dear.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
3-second rule doesn't apply here.
It's okay. It's okay. I have more. I have more. It's okay. And
We'd
she-
rather maybe we could just talk.
with her cane, she kind of like
Maybe-
trying to get down to like clean it up.
I'm helping her, but maybe we can eat later. Let's just talk.
Okay. I have some tea, and if you wish, but she kind of sits down. Like she doesn't really care about the thing. She seems so hospitable that she doesn't care that sake. And she sits down. She's like, she just kind of starts asking you questions of, where you're from, what's your great stories you could have to tell her.
Okay, I definitely don't tell her an interesting story about me.
Okay.
I kind of say, you'll forgive us for not partaking of your generous offer of food and drink. We've just come from the Sleeping Dragon, you see.
Oh, okay.
We're actually new to town.
Oh.
You say you have visitors on a regular basis.
Yes, I'm old. It's hard to take care of myself. The villagers are gracious enough to help, take care of the things I cannot do anymore.
Tell me, do they just tell you of their day-to-day lives? Is that the kind of
Yes,
conversation?
I cannot go out as much as I used to. So they tell me what has happened today and the news around the world and what. I especially love to hear adventures. And I believe my husband was an adventurer at some point.
What kind of adventures? Like battles?
Oh, everything. It's all exciting to me. I can't go on these great adventures like you guys can.
And how long have you been here for?
Oh, I've lived here for some time. It's hard to say.
I'm getting bad vibes.
I kind of I entertain the idea for a bit, and I say, well, I could tell you a story if you're interested
Yes.
of our adventures.
Yeah, and she
And
seems really eager.
And then I tell her the story of the encounter that we just had on the road to Rassalantar.
Okay.
And while I'm telling it, I want to watch her face to see if there's any kind of like reaction to the story.
All right.
Other than
And in my vision,
Make an insight.
in my vision, were the
Can I
houses that
assist him in
were
that?
moving doing anything?
No, everything seemed stationary and normal except this one house.
I cannot roll anything higher than her.
Can I also do an insight check as I was
Sure.
up that
Sure.
earlier, but
Sure.
in this situation?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucius. You pick your words carefully. Gauge some sort of reaction. She seems like she's really into it. Zaya, she's really into this story. There's no like familiarity in her face. She isn't caught on any particular word, as though she's really intently listening to the story and finds it very captivating. She's really interested in this story. It truly makes her happy. She says, "I'm so glad you all made it out of battle. Exciting."
Do you have a bathroom?
Yes, down the hall, and she kind of directs you to a particular hallway.
Is it through the kitchen?
No.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Grandma,
Yes.
just a quick question. In all
Yes.
the people who've told you stories, have you heard of anything about the Allfather or
No.
Tim Tom?
Tim Tom and Allfather. No. My memory is unfortunately slipping a
What was
little.
the
But
demon's name? What was his name? Do I know his name?
do you know his name?
I didn't write it down.
She says, It's my memory is failing me. It's hard to recount all the stories I've heard, and to be honest, I could have heard times and still have forgotten them. Zaya's gone off. At which point it's kind of getting darker. The fire is still. The fire is pretty much the only source of light really in this room. It's a large city lounge area. She kind of gets up and she says, "Any tea for you?"
I'll pass. I'm not a drinker.
I turn kind of to Anakel, but I say out loud as though I'm addressing her, kind of thing. But I'm like gauging to see if Anakel, like how Anakel reacts. To say, actually, madam, as much as we appreciate your hospitality, we've perhaps taken up enough of your time.
Oh no, I don't mind if you can stay until the others come. I don't mind at all.
What time exactly are the others expected? I mean, it's pretty late into the night.
They come and help me prepare for bed, so they should not be much longer. I don't go to bed too late. If you have another tale, that would be very nice. I wish she kind of.
I'm looking to Anakel, who brought us here, to see what he wants to do.
As she's doing it, she kind of gets up, but it is getting quite dark. She kind of like heads over to like a counter, and she produces like little matches, and she kind of goes around the room very slowly with her cane, and she just kind of like lighting more lights on like candles to kind of just produce more light in the area. Which is, are you sure you don't want anything to eat?
No, we're good. No, we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. We're heading to Amphail. We will ask the barkeep where the others are to help you for the night.
Okay. Well, at what point, Zaya, you're off to...
Oh, yeah.
Finish up real quick, but...
Where's Zaya?
Zaya? Sure.
Yeah, am I like...
Yeah, you make your way through the house towards the bathroom.
Do I pass by the kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
Can I do a perception check in there?
Sure.
Like, I want to see if I notice any, like, odd products or
Okay.
anything weird coming out of the oven.
You smell baked goods. You see the tools and the ingredients of baked goods. It all looks pretty normal. A little old-fashioned, but everything seems normal. Everything seems to be in place. Nothing strange, nothing weird. A grandmother's home.
Okay.
Who's trying to be very hospitable.
And now I kind of lean over again to Anakel and kind of say, is there something that you're searching for? Something that these visions have been leading up to? Anything? Because
Up until I lost my visions, they were only helpful, and ever since I killed that child, they've been very different. So I am completely unsure of what my goal is here.
Could you ask her any questions to make this easier?
She's kind of like finished. She's finished. Kind of lighting the candles around.
My visions were supposed to help me with some sort of destiny, and I'm only up to this point assuming that it has to do something with the ordering. So I have no idea.
do you think perhaps she knows of your order of monks or something?
Or perhaps she knows of visions.
I assume we're all just kind of like huddled.
Yeah.
Whispering.
You guys are just on the couches.
We're
While
occasionally
She's
hobbling around.
shuffling around, lighting candles, like illuminating the area a bit so it's dark and I guess ominous at this point. But she's finishing her around, just lighting the candles.
Okay, I
Heads back towards you guys.
I wish I knew his name. I turned to her. I'm like, so, what were you like? What did you do growing up?
You can kind of see like this look of struggling, and almost like it's not quite. It's a painful look
Is
on her
there
face.
still candles unlit?
No, she's gone around, done. She's gone.
Okay.
She's finished all the candles. She's got this pained look, like she's.
I just realized that I could have lit them off.
She's like struggling in her mind, thinking, trying to recount it, but you see the gears spinning. But she's frustrated. She's like trying to recount. She's like, I don't remember. My memory's faded so much. I had a husband at some point. I think he was a great adventurer and died on an adventure, perhaps. And I think I had a son. Brother, I can't remember. It's hard for me to remember. This is why I like to listen to your tales. It helps me pretend in my minds of being someone else.
I'll come back with.
Okay,
to
you
that
head back.
later.
Okay, I feel I feel sympathy for this lady. I just turned to Lucia like, I don't know, man. I don't know why we're here. I don't know why there's been a problem here. Let's just wait till the others come.
Are you perhaps supposed to make some kind of recompense for your deeds by helping this woman? Perhaps you could ask her if there's anything she needs.
Is there anything you need, Grandma? Anything we can help you with while we wait for your friends to come tuck you into bed?
Well, you knocked over some of my desserts. Could help me perhaps prepare the rests for my other guests. That would be helpful. I have a hard time cutting the bread. The arthritis in my wrist make it very difficult. Could you help me with that, perhaps?
This is so sketchy.
As you can see, I'm a little... But,
wait for the time. I just want to do it.
Yeah, we will help you, and we will tell you stories until your friends come.
Okay,
and I
perfect.
turn around to the other, I'm like, someone come with me. Someone else watch the door to make sure it doesn't get locked. I just have a feeling it's just gonna lock.
Yeah, okay. She kind of heads to the kitchen. It's pretty much
Okay, sorry.
It's just down the hallway. She kind of guides you to the kitchen. Who's going with Anakel? Anyone?
Nope.
I will
I'll
go
go
with
with
Anakel. Oh, okay.
Or we
One
can both
of
go.
us.
Rogadar's good at cutting because he does tea.
Okay, Rogadar, you go. Yeah, you're a chef.
Yeah.
Rogadar, you go and help.
Chef.
And,
I wanna-
Lucius will stay in the living room.
I'm gonna whisper to Lucius. Lucius, I'm a bard and I know a lot of tales, and I'm really scared that something's gonna happen. She's gonna force food in ours, and we're gonna turn into pigs.
When they head to the kitchen, can I just peruse the room?
Sure.
I'm looking for, in particular, any books that are lying around,
Okay, sure.
or anything suspicious, artifacts of any
All
kind.
right. Make a perception check.
That would give
or
her
investigation. Perception. As you guys get to the kitchen,
Oh my gosh!
she does have she kind of has like prepared additional treats and tarts and things like that. And there's like this slice of loaf bread that she had baked. You guys go in. It smells great. She kind of waddles, heads over to the counter where the loaf is, and I guess Anakel, you follow her to help her cut her bread. She kind of, there's a kind of a sharp, I guess, long bread knife. She picks it up and, oh well, please, if you can help me with this, it would be much appreciated. And she kind of awkwardly leans kind of too fast toward. She snags your hands with the knife. Just
I can't be surprised. That's something in me. One of my skills, my traits.
His alert feat.
Yeah, I have the alert feat.
okay. You dodge out of the way, or I guess dodge out of the way. Like she's not like attacking you. She's just like it's like she slipped. Like whoa.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Like, she's not like going at you. It's like
I'm a bit edgy because I'm
Yeah.
still unsure what's going on. So I'm just like, oh,
kind of you don't. I guess you don't. I don't know. What do you do? She just like it's just gonna prick you. She's not like attacking you.
well, I got and I grab it with the other hand, just like stop her, like, oh, careful there, Grandma.
All right, you grab it. You feel it kind of prick your fingers. I guess. How do you grab it?
No, I grab her wrist.
Oh, you grab a wrist.
Yeah, like I go back and I grab her wrist from the other side, like, oh, careful.
Yeah. I want to see something.
I'm getting the impression you need to have your finger pricked.
No, it's not the prick. As you do that, make a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy!
You reach around and you grab her wrist, but as you do, you kind of prick your arm. You kind of snap because it's a long knife. You kind of reach over. And say, She's like, oh, I'm sorry, and she kind of pricks you. It saws a little bit in your forearm. And it caused a little blood. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she grabs like a cloth on the countertop, and she places it on your arm to hold it. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm a little fumbly. And she presses like the cloth on your wrist, your arm, and it kind of soaks up the blood a bit.
Thank you.
I'm getting the two kettles going. One for
Yeah,
their team, one for my
You got. I'm so sorry. I can find some dressings for the cuts. If you can cut my bread, that would great. And she kind of
Sure.
follows up.
I got the baking. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay.
I keep going.
All right, you guys are cooking. Anakel is weird, but she kind of just waddles off. Cane, a little bloody cloth. She walks back into the main room where the rest of you guys are sitting.
Did she like? Is the little tart still on the ground?
Yeah, they're all over the grounds. Like she didn't pick up. She didn't care. She didn't.
Can I do like a check on them while they're in the kitchen?
Sure.
I
Sure.
check if
Make
there's
an
any-
investigation check
Okay.
on those before she heads back up.
And did I find any books or anything even lying
There's-
about?
There are books. Like she's got a nice bookshelf full of all sorts of. She has it's like she's got collections of rich tapestries and silver and a lot of thick tome books. You kind of peruse them. They're all history and well-known authors. Nothing particular.
Okay.
You sniff the food, Zaya. You kind of like make a little taste, look at it, investigate it really close. It's butter tarts. Well-made butter tarts. They smell delicious. You know what? You can't get anything
what?
better.
I'm just being paranoid. I apologize.
As she heads out, as you guys are preparing you guys are snooping around her stuff. She kind of has a bundle of a little bit of blood on the cloth. She heads back to the main room. The rest of you guys are. And she's like, "Oh yes, you may look around in my collections. It's quite a collection. I apologize. I sort of hurt your friends. I apologize." But she kind of makes her way towards the fire. She kind of looks at you, Zai, as you're looking at her tarts. She doesn't take any mind to it. But as she approaches the fire,
heading toward the fire with the bloody rag.
yeah, and she kind of just
Oh, this is fun.
This sounds so fun.
she's like whispering something almost. She kind of lowers her voice.
Can I know if it's like a spell that she's casting?
Make a perception check. It's like she's just talking to her, old person talk. She's whispering, just muttering to herself, maybe talking to you guys. You don't really know, but
I do. I would know.
as she's walking past you, you kind of listen into what she's saying. You catch just the end of it before she tosses it into the fire. But you catch what appeared to be what you heard very well, actually. You just hear her saying, "Surrender the blood that binds. As the fire consumes, the mind resigns. Surrender the blood that binds. As the fire consumes, the mind resigns."
Can I cast?
Tosses it into the fire.
Can I cast something before she tosses it?
Nah, she tossed it.
What? Okay. Well, I have no idea when to use counterspell.
Oh, I mean, if you want to counter spell her, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see her casting a spell though.
Oh.
She's not.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to be casting anything. She just.
It's like she's performing a set of instructions. She's not casting a spell.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay,
just doing something. But the words are really. But
Okay.
she stands up. She stands upright a bit. Just kind of.
I'm not.
The tarts will be ready soon. Your friend, if you.
Is there anything happening in the fire?
No, the thing just.
Yeah, I think we should head off. Like we actually need to rest. We really do.
Oh, okay. Your friends are in the kitchen.
I say.
If you want to come up with your tarts, your friends want to leave.
So I have no idea that Zaya heard anything.
Yeah, you have no.
I'm a
But
little
I
weirded
give you
out
that
when she
look. I
tosses
give
her
you that
rags
look.
in the fire, but it's like, oh, that's odd. What a waste of a rag.
Look at my
Anyway.
look, though.
And
I'm
then
giving you
yeah,
that look.
Zaya gives me a look, and I bend down and I start picking up the butter tarts.
Okay,
And
you
I
walk
just
over.
kind of place them on a platter.
Okay.
Use prestidigitation, kind of clean the floor,
Oh, thank you, my
and then
dear.
I say,
Thank you.
well, as Zaya said, we should be going.
Yeah, Rogadar, Anakel, it's time to go.
Well,
The tarts are almost done. Give me like a minute.
No,
Rogadar,
I think
now
time is
I'm
counting.
sure that she'll finish the tarts just fine on her own.
That's
Oh, but
okay.
It looks so good.
If you need to go, then you may go.
Anakel,
My other guest should be here soon.
first space. Anakel,
Oh
first
yeah.
space.
You hear them coming. You hear them calling you from the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coming and then head
As
over.
as you kind of head into the room, you guys head into the room. Just for foreshadowing, like ominous purposes. As you walk to the room, let's do something here. We're almost done. Don't worry, guys. We're almost done.
I really want to leave, though. I want to leave this place.
I'll never listen to my visions again. Fuck that. They're supposed to be helpful, not
Well,
detrimental.
this wasn't a vision, though, was it?
It was. Did he hear
Oh,
what
it-
happened?
So
I-
as Rogadar and Anakel, you walk into the, you see your companions are like, and Wolverbane and Luna are kind of getting that look like something's. You get this sense of tension, a bonding tension that they want to leave like ASAP. Something wrong.
Yeah.
But
I
Phil is standing there like
as soon as I can.
Yeah, Phil is like, okay, it was very nice to meet you.
Yep, very nice to meet you too. I opened the door.
As Anakel and Rogan are headed to the main foyer, like where you guys have been sitting, the lounge area, one of the windows just opens up.
Yeah, we're out, man.
A gust of wind just kind of blows into the room, and just like kind of extinguishes all the candles, leaving the fire just burning by itself. She says, "Oh, that startled me. That's it happens sometimes. I need someone to repair the window."
Yep, we'll find someone to help you with that. We're heading to the inn now.
For one time, agreeing with Zaya. It was very nice meeting you. Lovely house, lovely town.
All right, as you guys are all kind of by the door. Rogadar and Anakel, you're on the opposite side of the room. You guys make your way through the middle, like through the room, towards the door. She says, "Oh, wait, I never got your names. What is your name?"
Wedgie and Bigsy. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, Wedgie and Bigsy.
Yes.
My name is Athilda. I think.
Thanks.
Sorry. As you're like, you're kind of just shouting and you guys are heading out. She's like,
we haven't stopped walking. We're walking at this point.
She says, as you're making a brisk pace kind of through her furniture, she says, My name is not Athilda. No?
Yes, it is.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's Athilda.
Doesn't seem right at all. My husband. Who was my husband? My father was... He looked like you. And he kind of points to Lucius. She points to Lucius. Sort of like you. His name was Roland. And he kind of points to Luna, who's briskly walking out, says, My mother, Adriana. I had a son. No, I had a brother. I can't remember. But my name. What is my name? And she's kind of crouched over now, hunched over, as you guys are making your way past her. She kind of tries to reach out and grab you, Anakel.
Nope.
I'm going to ready... Okay, I want to ready an action. As soon as she does anything...
Open the door?
Yeah, you've opened the door.
Scary. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to snuff out the fire.
Okay. You dodge out of her way. She looks confused. She has that same look. When you ask her past, she has that look of frustration. She's like, why do they call me Athilda? My name's not Athilda. My name is Eloise. My name is Eloise. My brother, his name was Herbert. No.
Oh shit, guys, we gotta go. We gotta fucking go now. And I'm like pushing everyone.
The door closes.
Oh, we're fucked.
As soon as the door closes, I snuff out the fire so that it's pitch black.
It's pitch black. And all you hear from the darkness, you guys, even your dark vision starts to just get
I
ready.
cast light on the glaive.
I can't believe we didn't get to get out.
She says, my name's Eloise. No, it's not Eloise. My name is Shaxadon. My name is Mr. Tim Tom.
I just cower. I'm cowering at this point.
And that is where we're gonna end off for the night.
Wait, isn't Tim Tom the demon that you released?
Yeah, Eloise was the little girl that lived in the house. Her brother was Herbert that I murdered.
Awesome.
And Tim Tom was the demon that had possessed the entire family.
Great.
And
Thanks.
then we released.
Thanks, Anakel.
Well, I mean, we don't have time for that discussion right now.
Well, welcome.
Oh,
Good luck next time. Oh, this is gonna have a good one, Anakel. Don't worry. It's gonna be a good one.
Well, so much for nice and quiet Vasalantar.
So the door slammed shut.
As
We were at the door and it slammed.
you guys were at the door.
I can't believe I didn't get out. Like,
Did you want to get out, Zaya? If you want to get,
Oh, well, not
you
by
wanna get-
myself.
I waited. I was standing by the door waiting. for
Wolverine would have
Anakel.
waited. Would have waited.
I
for
was
sure.
beside Anakel still.
Luna would have waited for Anakel as well. You guys got grouped. You're the only one that wants to go out. So if you want to go out, you're out.
Well, I wanted to go like with everyone else. But I
So
kept.
did you
open for them.
step outside the door?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Sorry?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so you're standing holding the door knob as it slammed closed on the roof. The fire extinguished as your night vision kind of sets in. Then blinded again by Rogadar's lights. You see now the figure.
Damn it, Rogadar.
You see
Oh,
after,
I'm not going to be able to see it
defeated
now,
the
but this
whole
demon
purpose.
will be able to see.
after hearing the name Mr. Tim Tom, you guys look and you see Eloise standing straight up, unmoving, and you see standing next to her Anakel, unmoving, straight.
Oh,
Both
But not
their
me.
bodies, Anakel and Eloise, both look like they're standing straight, like statues. They're not moving. They don't seem to be walking or anything. They seem to be suddenly in a trance.
Is it pitch black?
Nope. Rogadar's light is glowing.
Okay, good.
Which is easily enough to light up the whole house now.
And Anakel, we're gonna leave with this one. Anakel, as soon as she says that, you blink, and you find yourself standing in a strange, rocky realm, surrounded by a giant ring of fire, and before you, flying some distance off, a large, large devil.
I'm so fucked.
We don't see that though. He sees it. Only
No,
him
it's like
sees
a
it.
vision. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll
Oh,
pick
man.
this up next time on.
Well, just FYI, I'm not here next week.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Don't worry,
I
guys.
gave you guys 2
Yawning,
weeks of advance.
yawning portal stuff. We'll just use some yawning portal stuff. If you guys,
All right. Well,
that's gonna
we'll
be a good
see.
cliffhanger to say.
We'll figure something out.
All right, guys.
Thanks for
Thanks
watching,
for stopping
everybody,
by.
and see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.